welcome to another episode of Tander Chants. You're with me, James, and I'm with the usual Tanders, Jed, and we have a very special guest actually din today, Mr. Rico. And I can't say your last name. I always, mahirap basahin yung last name. I don't want to butcher your surname, Rico. But si Rico na lang, yun na lang. Kapangalan
Sige.
niya yung bida sa Starship Troopers, di ba?
Oo, si Johnny
Yeah.
Rico. But yeah,
Yeah.
hi guys, I'm Rico. Uh, Kapangalan ko rin si Rico yan, kung gusto nyo.
Rico yan. Rest in
Oo. Para Tander Chants, di ba?
Age test ka agad.
Oo.
Grabe.
Oo nga. Rest in peace, Rico yan. Namatay saan ba siya namatay? Sa isang resort, di ba? Or nag-outing pala
Nightmare?
sila. Bangungot
Ano
daw,
yung
pero
nightmare
ang
sa Tagalog? Ayun,
Bangungot.
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 Pero ang ano daw, hindi, sige, huwag na. Chismis na to eh. Pero yun, bangungot na lang.
Tander Chismis.
20-year-old chismis.
Grabe. 20 years ago na ba yan?
Hindi naman yata.
Solid. Anyways, our topic for today, no? Since actually this is the month of E3, and for your information, Rico, every year bago mag E3, nagsa-speculation episode kami ni Jed, whatever podcast we're on. So to continue the tradition, actually our very first episode of Tander Chats was a speculation episode also for E3 of last year, which
Oh
is
yeah. Wow, it's
2019.
been 1 year.
Wow, 1 year na.
Full circle na.
One
So-
episode per 2 months, basically.
Oo.
Oo nga eh. Yeah, mahirap lang gumawa. Walang oras eh. So this year naman, which is fairly strange kasi puro canceled ng mga in-person events this year. Pero I think some of the companies are doing their own things. So I think it's still proper to do a speculation episode for whatever the E3 of this year will be.
Cancelled naman but not hashtag cancelled.
Oo nga.
Diba?
Hashtag new normal.
Hashtag new normal. Oo.
Yan.
Oh,
Hashtag
yeah.
new normal.
Pero before we get into the main topic, sige, let's talk about the games that we've been playing as usual. Sige, let's start with Rico since siya ang bagong Tanders sa episode.
Actually, kasalanan mo to, James, na I get to talk about games kasi ikaw yung nag-BI sa akin to play games during the quarantine eh.
Yun!
Diba, Jed?
Yun.
Oo nga.
Ako may kasalanan.
Oo. Ito, I think pareho tayong nahatak dito eh.
Oo.
Sana pasalamat na lang talaga.
Oh,
Hindi-
salamat.
Pasalamat
Yan.
na rin, yes.
Oo nga, oo nga.
Parang ang salamat na hindi eh.
Pero yeah, I mean, honestly, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be playing Dauntless, Ghost Recon Breakpoint,
Oo nga.
on top of City Skylines. So, yun.
Yeah. Sige,
Yan.
let's talk about Ghost Recon Breakpoint since yan, tayong tatlo, we've been playing it a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, na-addict na ako sa game na yun kasi I think I spent na 40 hours on it after we bought it. When did we buy it?
3 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah. I
Oo.
think so.
Grabe. Yun, mga
And you've
40 plus
been-
hours na ako.
Wow. So you've been playing outside of our sessions that kasi we play once a week lang eh, halos, no?
Oh. And not even
Oh.
Ghost Recon all the time, di ba? Sometimes you play
Yeah.
Dauntless or Snow Runner.
Oh.
So, basta na-addict ako sa game kasi parang I actually like playing Assassin's Creed before. Tapos parang yung dating ng game kasi parang Assassin's Creed with guns. So, it sort of appealed to me that way.
Oo nga. Well, typical of Ubisoft fashion, no?
Oo nga.
You have all the things there, clearing the strongholds, yung ano pa nga niya, yung alert system niya pag when you're in stealth. They borrowed it from, I think that was originally from Far Cry, and then they adapted it
Oh,
to
yeah, parang siya.
Ah,
Far
okay,
Cry.
okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Naghihiraman ng sila ng systems.
Pati yung detector, boom.
Okay.
No, ganun din eh. So,
Actually, yun nga, actually tanong ko, kasi I haven't played Far Cry. Yung
mm,
game very stealth-centric ba siya na dapat magsi-stealth ka talaga or pwede ka rin mag-guns blazing?
well, after Far Cry, well, the start of Far Cry 3, medyo pinopromote din nila yung stealth gameplay. You can do guns blazing, pero ayan, may mga, just like in Ghost Recon, may mga kalaban that who will call on the radio or do the alert. So, mas dadaming mga tao.
Oh, that's very similar. You get your armor
Uh,
guys,
yeah,
your
may
yeah.
classes din, tama.
Mm.
Oo.
Okay.
Yung kalaban. So, you have that option. Pag na-alert na, guns blazing na talaga. No choice ka na.
Oo nga.
Well,
Maximize
feasible naman.
firepower.
Yun. Same goes with sa Ghost Recon. Ganun din. Pero parang mas masarap kasi, well, ako nung naglalaro ako ng Far Cry 3, ina-aim ko talaga mag-stealth kasi mas satisfying.
Ano eh,
Yeah.
nire-reward nila yung stealth eh. There's like some kind of bonus pag na-clear mo yung camp na hindi ka
Meron
na-detect.
ba?
Oh, nalimutan ko na what they give you eh. Basta meron eh.
Kung
Tapos,
maalala yun.
notice ko rin sa breakpoint, when you kill someone under stealth, parang mas mataas yung XP for the kill.
Oh,
Ganun ba?
really? Oh, okay.
Hindi ko rin napansin yun.
I'm
Yeah,
not
di
sure,
ko alam.
pero yan yung notice ko. Kasi parang, when I kill people pag noisy, parang 100 plus lang, pero pag stealth, 200 plus.
Yun pala eh.
Okay,
So,
okay.
may additional incentives pala for going stealth.
Oo.
I see. Cool. Tsaka, yun eh. I think Jed tayo, linaro natin yung Wildlands.
Yeah.
And from Wildlands, I think, well, the initial reviews, no, hindi ganun kaganda. Pero, ngayon na medyo inayos na nila. I think it's a really big step up from Wildlands.
Yung breakpoint.
Yes, yung Breakpoint.
Okay.
Yeah, they made some interesting additions. Yeah, yung mga survival stuff.
Oo nga.
Wala sa Wildlands yan. What else did they add besides the drones? Yung
Well,
survival, the immersive mode, which I
Yung immersive
enjoyed.
mode.
Yung immersive mode, I think that's one of the bigger changes or actually it's very new very new change siya from the patch nung April.
Oh, parang this year lang yata.
Oo eh. Medyo bilib ako that yan, they really let you customize how you play it. Tapos sa setting mo pa, dun yun sa sarili mong settings. I mean, it's not for your squad or for your party. So,
Yeah,
tailored fit
impressive.
talaga. Oo nga, galing din.
Yun nga, diba nga, you can define your playstyle, diba?
Yeah,
Yes.
play
Exactly.
style. Kasi maganda rin eh. Like, yun, iba-iba nga tayo, di ba? Like, for example, ako, I only set to yung single primary. So,
Oo.
I can't have two big guns on my back.
Tapos si Jed
But-
si Jed, di ba parang full immersion ka ba, Jed? Or,
Not really full eh, pero walang levels yung pickups ko.
Oo, yun.
Yung
no gear level,
Yeah, no gear level. That's
No
right.
gear level. Gusto ko naman yung gear level.
Same.
Yun eh. Galing eh. We're still able to play the same game, but there are like small nuances that we can tweak for our own preference.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the only reason why I got the game was it was a lot cheaper sa Epic Game Store. Pero, yun nga, I played the 40 hours of it, so it's really worth the buy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
it's pretty good. Ang sama sobra ng reviews and it's not eh. Parang hindi proportional the amount of bad press that it got. Maybe it was super bad when it came out. Pero okay siya ngayon. I'm also
Yeah.
enjoying it.
It's in a good state right now. Like ayan, typical Ubisoft, it takes literally a year before they get
Oo nga, no?
really good.
Parang Wildlands din.
Oo, parang Wildlands. Yan. You have to wait for that 1 year after release. Tapos,
Yeah.
ayan, kung okay na, buy it on sale, tapos sulit ka na.
Oo.
Ayun.
Tapos, yung gusto ko rin sa Breakpoint, I think may parang sequence breaks din sa story. If you can actually kill si Punisher early, you can actually do
Huh?
that daw.
What?
Talaga?
Oo,
Talaga?
di ba Spoiler alert, di ba sa intro, you
Oh.
encounter him sa helicopter, sa down helicopter.
Mm.
Oh,
May paraan daw na patayin mo siya na maaga, so you can get like his gun right away.
And the game goes on. It doesn't break the game.
It doesn't, kasi si Tridor na lang yung makikita mo, not him.
Oh,
Oh, di ba,
yeah.
di
The
ba?
other guy, the
okay.
asshole. No?
Oo,
Okay, okay, okay,
May isa
okay.
pang kalaban.
oo.
Oh, galing, galing ah. Parang Metal Gear.
Oo nga,
Sequence break.
sasabihin ko nga, Metal Gear Solid 3, no?
Oo.
Um,
Anong sequence break? Yung nalaro ko lang kasi yung original PS, pero what sequence break are you talking about?
yan. Yung isa sa mga, di ba sa Metal Gear Solid 3 specifically, madami silang like super villains na ewan.
Oo.
And
Yung mga
then,
boss, oh.
oh, and then one of them, I forget which eh.
Si the end.
Yan, si The End. May opportunity, kasi lalabas siya
Okay.
sa isang base while you're doing recon. And then, after the cutscene, if you're quick enough and you can snipe the guy, you get to kill him. And then you won't have to do his boss fight na. Which is later pa in
Okay.
the game.
Okay. Ay,
Ganun din.
parang ganun na si Punisher. Oo, tama.
Uh,
Galing ah.
may Kojima genius pala tong Breakpoint.
Kojima
I've seen,
genius.
actually, speaking of Metal Gear, I've seen comparisons between the new open world Ghost Recon games and the last Metal Gear Solid game. Yung Phantom
Yung,
Pain. Kasi open
ano,
world siya, it's stealth. Si
Kiefer
Mm.
Sutherland.
Power, oh.
Si
Jack
Jack Bauer, tama. Hindi, ano na siya, siya si
Ay, si
Presidente.
President Kirkman pala, sorry.
Tama ka yan. Sayang ang season 2, hindi maganda.
Ay,
Yeah. Anyways.
okay.
Okay, sige. So, yun pala, no? Madami palang similarities with Metal Gear Solid 5 and Ghost Recon Breakpoint, which is, I think it's appropriate kasi they're kind of the same in some aspects, no?
Oh, stealth, military stealth warfare. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Tama. Yun. Okay, cool. Sige, let's move on. City Skylines. Ayan, something that I haven't touched personally.
Well, it's because I grew up on SimCity.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
always
Lahat
liked that
tayo.
game. Oo, lahat tayo, di ba? And, you know, the last SimCity was really bad. Like, I'm sure you guys know about that when they first released.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought
Kailangan
it.
always online. Oh my
Oo.
God, yeah.
Ay,
Oh,
nako,
lang
grabe.
siya.
Yeah, I bought it.
So, dapat always online, tapos you couldn't load the game kasi no overwhelming servers.
Mm-mm.
So,
Oo nga.
yun, I was so disappointed with that game. And then when I finally tried City Skylines, yung naisip ko right away, this is what SimCity 4 should have been. It's it's so easy to build the city you want in City Skylines. Like, you're not anymore limited to a grid. You can make curved roads. You can make roads at
Mm.
an angle. Uh, That's the end. I guess I like the game kasi I spent so much time dreaming of. So we all live in Metro Manila. How this
Oh.
whole area can be
Oh.
better. Yeah.
I anticipate where this is going. Okay.
Yun
So,
lang. That's
so
basically why.
na-solve mo ba ang traffic problem?
Oh, mass transit lang. Ginawa.
Yung
Kasi
pala
pa,
eh. Palang solusyon
Grabe.
eh.
Nagiging political podcast na to, ah.
Mm.
oo nga.
Oo. Okay, cool. Hindi naman sobrang hardcore ang City Skylines.
I would say it's actually very the hardest part of the game is when you start out the city kasi if you try to build too fast, mababankrupt ka. But then eventually you'll get to a point where you can easily uh, earn income. Kasi I guess the problem of the game is it's too lenient in some ways. Like
Uh,
it's easy for you to set up a new industry that would profit you. Mga ganun.
okay.
Ayun.
Okay, sige. Kasi I had that impression na parang mas hardcore version siya of like SimCity.
Hindi. Feeling ko it's honestly what I see, what I understand is people like City Skylines kasi you have more freedom to really lay down like like a non-grid road network.
Okay.
Pero sabi din nila, medyo accurate din yung traffic modeling nila. Like I think people in some urban planners in the Netherlands, they
Ah,
actually
they
yeah,
simulate.
they simulated what they were planning to do sa
Oh,
city skylines.
Oh, that's
g-
impressive.
galing
Yeah.
ah.
Marami nga naman daw options, di ba? For
Oh.
road networks, you can have your one-way roads, your four-lane or six-lane
Oh.
highways, mga ganun.
Mm, galing
Yeah,
ah.
Oh, ganda.
yeah, hindi lang
San,
SimCity na road saka highway lang.
oh, mucha, kung ganun, sana gamitin din ng gobyerno natin yung city
Oo
skylines.
nga.
Oo nga. Ah,
Pwede kumuha ng rotonda sa City
oh,
Sky. Pwede talaga.
pwede.
Oh,
Oo.
What?
ayun na. QC Memorial
QC
Circle.
Memorial.
Elliptical. Here we
Elliptical
go.
Road.
Elliptical.
Yan.
Giganting rotonda.
Oo nga.
Ito pa yung maganda, guys. City Skylines is one of the most active mod communities right now. So, you have if you need something, you can find it sa Steam Workshop niya.
Ah, okay. So it's one of
Cool.
those games. Heavily
Ay,
Yeah.
modded.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Heavy, ang daming mods.
ito ba yung may Jollibee na
Oo,
restaurant?
like someone
Yeah,
Wow.
I've seen something like that.
Okay. Ano, pati yung delivery, isi-simulate nila. The joke. Ibang game na yan.
Oo nga, di bang game na yun?
Tapos kailangan mo i-source mo yung Chicken Joy.
Tapos
What?
biglang may
Yung
may
mga
IT may
chicken
IT
pala.
issue na biglang mawala yung stock mo, mga ganun.
Nako, that's
Iba-iba na nga yan.
too... Oo.
Oo.
Ano ba yan? Chicken sad ba? Ano ba yung...
Chicken sad,
Chicken.
tama.
Wow. Oh, that
Ah,
was what? Ilang years ago na parang
parang...
chicken
Parang
sad. 2
kailan na
years ago?
nangyari yan? 2 years na ba? Parang kailan na nangyari yan?
Grabe, August 13, 2014.
Ah, matagal na.
Matagal
Six,
na.
6 years na.
Chicken
Pucha.
sad. So, matagal na pala.
Yun ang biggest problem natin before all this happened, this COVID-19. It was chicken sad.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Way to put things in perspective. Ah.
Sana yun na lang ang problema
Oo.
natin ngayon.
Oo nga,
Chicken
oo nga.
joy.
Oo. Yan, tuloy. Araw-araw. Wala talaga chicken joy. Ay, nako.
Oo.
Okay, tama na chicken joy. Video games lang ang pag-usapan natin. Ikaw, Jed, what have you been playing?
Oy, I've been playing more city building. Tama-tama, no? Rico, you
Yan.
mentioned City Skylines. Ako naman,
Ayun,
I've
yun.
been playing Anno 1800,
Okay,
which
okay.
is another Ubisoft game. Wow.
Yes.
Promote Ubisoft.
What a fan.
Uh,
This episode has been sponsored by
yeah,
Ubisoft.
brought to
Okay.
you by
Sana nga.
Sana
Just
nga.
Dance.
Wow.
So yeah, Anno 1800. This has been the series has been around for quite a bit, no? Ang dami na
Oo.
nating Anno games na nalaro eh. This must be my fourth or my fifth Anno game, and it's a city builder. Pero I think it's more about supply chains and logistics rather than the
Okay,
economy
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
of the city. So talagang
Yan.
in order to build more, let's say sa starting bits you need lumber. So you need to set up like a supply chain for that. Lumber, kailangan mo ng woodcutter, and then kailangan mo ng lumber
Yes.
mill, and it supplies this much lumber every 30 seconds.
Mhm.
And it builds up from there. You need fish, and then suddenly you need bricks. Mamaya, kailangan mo na gumawa ng canned goods, and you're sourcing all sorts of things. You're sourcing meat, vegetables, you need metal for the tins, you need factories to put them all together.
Mhm.
You need to upgrade your populace. Kasi like there's a certain level of citizen that can work in the farms. For example, una farmers, and then you get the laborers who work in the factories, and then you get artisans who make mga kaartehan, mga windows. And
Kartel. Okay, okay.
Mga
sila.
mga first world problems ko, no, mga ganun.
And parang the
Oh.
higher up the chain you go, the more first world your problems get eh. Like, una,
Okay.
problema nyo, how do we make our houses and what do we eat? Tapos mamaya, ayan, I want my salads and my high-end wine.
Yan.
And of course,
And
the higher you go, the more raw materials you need to source from different places.
nga. And not only the raw materials, but how to get them all together to
Yeah,
produce that good.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yan.
Sometimes kasi you need, for example, two ingredients, but you can only grow one of them on your island kasi you only
Mm.
have fertility for one of them. So you need to start a second outpost on a different island which has the fertility for the other thing. Tapos
Yan.
gagawa ka ng trade route. So there's this
Yan.
boat that goes back and forth, shipping
That's my
stuff to your original island.
favorite thing to do.
Oo. And eventually it gets to the point where you're shipping stuff from the new world kasi set siya in 1800, no? Na they're just starting to settle, not really colonize, but settle and develop the American continent.
Okay,
And
okay.
there are things that you can only grow there. Like, I think sa game, yung cotton, you can grow cotton
Ah.
sa Americas. Parang ano siya eh. Parang Caribbean setting eh. Yung
Tas
Americas niya.
may sarili silang classes of people din.
Meron din eh. They are called
Ah,
different. They have different buildings. They eat different things.
wow. So I'm assuming the things that they produce are needs then of the other people of the other your other region.
Oh, it goes back and forth eh. Na eventually yung original populace mo, they get to this point where, well, we want fur coats. Tapos yung fur coat, you need cotton from the new world to make the
Mm,
fur
shit.
coats. Pero,
Pinapadala mo.
oo, for the people in the new world to make them, I think kasi kakaabot ko pa lang dito, I'm not sure how it's gonna work out. I think you need to send them sewing machines from
Ooh.
Europe so they can put the things together. Tatahi nila. Tapos yan, isi-ship back
Wow.
nila. And it gets really tangled eh. Sobrang dami na nangyayari.
Wow.
And masaya, once you get it working, it's really hard to get your supply chain na 100% efficient.
Oo nga.
Laging
So,
may
so
surplus.
yan yung appeal for the game for you. You're trying to build the perfect supply chain nga. And
Yes! Yeah.
Mm.
ano, so ano yung so obviously cities doesn't have any end game condition or end condition, pero ganun din ba sa yung mga games? Does it keep just going on?
Yeah, the default mode just keeps going on. So develop ka lang ng develop until you reach the end game where basically your entire island is full of high-end citizens and housing.
Okay,
Although
okay.
yung default sandbox game niya, you can actually set difficulty or victory conditions eh. Like once you make 1,000,000 gold, panalo ka na. Or once you get this level of
Mm,
citizen, pwede rin
okay.
ganun.
Okay, okay, okay. How
Oo nga.
how sorry, yes.
Yung maganda rin din sa actually nilalaro ko din yan, Rico.
Ha!
But
Mukha nga.
baka baka pag nag-sale, pwede
Nako!
natin.
Eto na!
Hindi, kasi maganda siya. Maganda may co-op mode siya. Which was actually a staple feature for all no, sorry, not all Anno games, but a staple feature of some of the Anno games.
Yeah.
Uh, and then ito was patched early last year or late last year. At ganun yun, co-op kayo. Bale, you manage your funds are all shared,
Or joint, okay, okay.
joint, no? O, joint
Mm.
account kayo. So kung ano yung binild nyo, yan, kailangan usap-usap muna sa resources, mga ganun. Pero yun, it helps with the pag-micromanage na some people can be on this region, tapos itong tao naman, siya mahala sa pag-produce itong set of raw mats, mga ganun.
Nako,
Masaya siya, masaya.
on sale pala
Yeah.
siya eh. Chinecheck ko ngayon sa Epic Game Store.
Mm.
On sale
Sale
pala
pa.
siya eh.
Nako, sale pa naman. Oh
Nako.
no!
$1 off ka
Nako,
dyan,
may
no?
coupon pa!
Ayun nga.
May coupon ba? Kailangan gamitin. Ayan, ready tayo dyan. Wife ko pwede rin sumali. 4 tayo.
Oo,
Kukuha tayo
yun.
niyan.
Tama,
Yan,
tama.
oo.
Yeah.
Yun.
Oh. Tapos yung maganda kasi, actually itong what was the Anno we first played? Was it 1404?
Yes. Yeah.
Kasi kami ni Jed, we started with 1404. Ayan, like years ago pa, mga single pa. Tapos maglalaro buong araw. As in hanggang like 2 or 3 a.m. Tapos salitan lang, oh, sige, magdi-dinner muna ako. Sige, ako lang muna bahala dito. Yan. Ikaw naman, kain ka naman. Sige. Kasi yan, tuloy-tuloy lang maglalaro.
Pagbalik mo, it's still going.
Yeah, it's going. Wala. Minsan nakatunga ka na. Okay, okay. Yan. Nagpo-produce na yung whatever. Tapos, oh, nagsishort tayo. Sige, build pa tayo ng konti dyan.
Tapos
Astig
yung
yan.
building, sila nang yung parang yung city na yung mga tao na bahala, sasabihin mo lang na oh, ilagay mo dito or what
Instant siya. Actually, it's not really a city builder. Tama si Jed. It's more of a supply chain management talaga.
okay, okay.
Kasi when you build something, it's instant. And then, yun. Yung pinaka city building aspect na lang is, I guess, fitting everything in such a limited space dun
Yeah.
sa island.
Tama,
Okay,
it's the
okay,
space.
okay.
You need to maximize your space all the time.
Yun nga, I'm looking at the trailer now eh. Nako.
Yun.
Maganda
Yun
siya.
na. Oh, actually, itong 1800, madami na siyang magandang ginawa gameplay-wise eh. The citizen or the class system for the people.
Mhm.
Dati kasi pwede mo siyang ibara-bara eh, na because the class system, they keep on upgrading the class of the person, no?
Yeah,
From commoner to peasant to farmer to whatever.
Yeah.
Ito naman sa 1800, you need to manage naman you have to have like a handful of farmers to be your farmhands, and you have to have a number of people
okay,
being
okay.
so parang resource din ang tao talaga.
Okay, okay.
Then you have
okay.
to it's a yun, talagang balancing act of resources, yung tao, and then everything.
Oh, interesting nga siya because you have to keep a certain amount of people from each like strata eh.
So-
It's not like before na pwedeng lahat sila, royalty na sila, okay
Oo
lang.
nga, oo. Dati yung technique ko dyan, minamaximize ko yung taxes. Kasi you can adjust the tax eh. So if you may certain threshold din sila na that they will pay, and then yun. If you go further, magre-revolt sila. So masisira yung town mo. So lalagay mo lang sa sagad. Tapos hanggat kailangan mo yung pera, yun, dun lang. Tapos kung gusto na nila mag-rank up, pababain mo lang yung taxes.
Para
So
so
now
matutuwa sila.
So now you can't do that. You can't manipulate the game like that.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Very interesting.
Anong binili niyo? Yung standard or yung
Yun.
complete edition?
Ano ba? The one with the season pass.
Oh, yun eh.
Ito
The
kasi
definitive edition.
Yeah.
complete edition with including season 1 and 2 pass.
Yeah, I don't even have season 2 eh, but I'll
Oo.
probably get it.
Oo nga. I think when we bought it, it was season 1 nang meron eh.
Wala
So,
pang 2.
mas sulit ka pag binili mo yan. May season 2
Oo.
na.
Nagsisine-sale stock na din ako.
Grabe.
Yan.
Kaya
Sinasabi ko lang, masaya. Di ba, Jed? Masaya naman laruin.
Sobra.
Di pa
Yan
actually
yung-
tayo, hindi pa tayo natin mismo kino-co-op. Pero I've played it with my wife and yan. Lahat ng Anno vibes. Yan. So good.
The co-op works the same way as before.
Yes.
Oh,
Exactly
nice.
the same. Oo.
Nice.
Tsaka yung limit niya to the per like party is 4. So tamang-tama, 4 tayo.
Oh. this episode is sponsored by
Oo nga, may Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft games. Ano ba yan? Sige, let's move on na. Pinball FX3, Jet.
Yes, yan.
Yun,
Nilalaro
yun.
ko rin. Pinball. Well, this is quicker. No? I won't have so much to say about Pinball FX3 because it's like something that you play for 5 minutes when you're waiting for something like sa work natin, no? Where sometimes we're waiting for something to build.
Mhm.
Tapos usually yan, building time, 5 to 10 minutes, and it's something I play. And ako, matagal na naman ako mahilig sa pinball. And especially these new pinball games, which are really very interesting, no? Kasi they're recreations of real life pinball tables, yung mga Williams DLC. for Pinball FX3. So I've been playing those. And actually, hindi ko nga nalagay dito, but I've also been playing the Star Wars one,
Yes.
which is a separate game. This is on the Switch pala.
Uy,
That was a Switch.
Free to play pala siya sa PC.
Yeah, free to play yan. Pinball FX3. You get 2 tables for
Oh.
free. Okay yan, okay
Even
yan.
even on the Switch, free to play din.
Tama. It's free to
Ay,
play on everything.
parang mas
Tapos
bagay sa
DLC,
Switch.
yung mga tables.
Hmm.
I guess
Ay.
what I can say about it,
Ano yung table
if
na
you ever
nilalaro mo ngayon,
enjoyed
Jed?
yung Space Cadet Pinball
Oh, yun nga, I was about to
was
ask
it
you
Windows
eh.
95
Oh, yung
or
ginawa ni
Windows 98?
Maxis.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is like, wow, grabe. Take it to the next level. Ang ganda. Lots of modes, lots of different things to try. Lots of different tables which all play differently. Iba yung mga goals, yung mga obstacles, the way you're going to manage how to get the high score. So
Mhm.
really fun.
Okay.
Pinball.
Yan.
Delikado
Actually,
pala tong
Rico.
episode eh.
Rico, kami din nila Jed, tsaka yung partner namin sa Popsicle Games. Nagto-tournament mode kami sa pinball, Star Wars pinball.
Right now it's Star Wars Pinball, no?
Oo. Dati yung pinball FX3 din.
So
High
pwede,
score,
sorry. Kung sumali
pataasan.
ako, oo. Kung sumali ako,
Pataasan ang score.
pwede 2-on-2, tapos semifinals, tapos finals. Or
Hindi
pataasan
naman,
lang.
ano lang, pataasan lang. Score, high score lang.
Okay.
Oo. Sa Switch, kung interesado ka lang, di ko tinutulak. O ano. Hindi, maganda rin itong Pinball FX3. It makes pinball very exciting. I mean, pinball in itself is exciting, pero
yeah.
you add more visuals to it, especially with the talking about Star Wars, no? Yan, very true to the source material. Some tables have better voice acting than the others. I'm not sure why.
Kasi it's not from the actors themselves, no?
Oh,
They recorded their own.
medyo tagilid eh. Hindi
It's
hindi nakakatawa.
it's part of the charm. Pinball naman
Actually,
siya.
it's not so bad. Pero minsan kasi paulit-ulit na lang mo naririnig, medyo nakakainis eh.
Nakaka-great na,
No, pero okay lang naman. I mean, gameplay-wise, it's really good. Yan, sinasabi ko lang, on the Switch, it's a perfect game for the Switch.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Oo nga. And I think Jed has that thing that you can play vertically, you know?
Oo, in-order ko pa sa States. Buti na lang na-order ko before this whole lockdown thing.
So ginagamit mo pa rin madalas.
Minsan-minsan na lang. Kasi pag, if I just whip it out like, while waiting for something to build, nakakatamad eh. I-assemble ko pa. Pero, yan, if I just really want to sit down and play handheld, I use the flip grip.
Yan.
Yeah, it's a way to play handheld. The vertical yung screen.
So ngayon ko palang na-realize, kaya ka pala nagiging number 1 sa mga tournament natin. Kasi may flip grip ka.
Meron pala akong
So
advantage.
ginamit mo ba nun? Kaya nung number 1 ka dati sa last 2 boards natin?
Probably. Kasi nilalaro ko siya nilalaro ko yun na wala eh. So most
Yun
likely, may advantage ako eh. See the whole board. Laki oh.
Oo nga. Ay, bibilin order na nga din na flip grip.
Anyone can do it. Yung TV mo, higa mo na lang.
Ayoko nga.
Vertical na yung screen mo.
Papasag ba? Problema.
Oh,
So, na ako bibili
James,
ng...
it's only $12. Oh.
Oo nga. Oo nga. Next time I buy something from the US, flip grip.
Ako na nung BI sa'yo. $12 ako.
Yan.
Okay lang. $12 lang naman talaga. Kasi magkano ba ang ngayon?
Yun nga, yung complete edition
Minus
is
$10.
$44.
Minus 10.
Minus 10
Okay,
pa, oh.
okay.
Oh, $34 lang. Oh. Kamurang mo. Ay, nako. Sige, ako naman. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 again.
Ilang taon na ba to? Final Fantasy
Alam mo, nakita ko nga sa email ko eh. The first time I played was 2014.
What?
Bago pa ako kinasal, bago pa ako nagkaroon ng mga anak.
Yeah, so
Naglalaro na ako.
yung character mo in Final Fantasy is older than your kids.
Oo, tama. You're right. Oo nga, ko na-realize yun. Kasi it's an on and off game for me. Yung
Pero,
story kasi maganda.
pero my
Actually,
understanding is, hindi ba parang MMORPG siya?
yes, it's an MMO. Pero for an MMO, the story is like super Final Fantasy. So it's really, really good. The characters, the world building, everything is really good. It's one of the best MMOs for a reason
Okay, okay, okay.
currently. Siya yung siya tsaka si WoW and I think Elder Scrolls Online na lang yung like the triple crown of MMOs in this
Yeah.
current climate.
Sila ang natira.
Wow,
Oo
18
nga.
million registered players. Wow, okay.
Mm. Maganda yan yung Final Fantasy 14 and
Nako, ito na
um
naman.
hindi ko na ibebenta kasi there's a monthly fee and everything.
Okay.
So, yun, baka makaka-pressure lang. Kasi yun, ako rin, minsan napapressure din na maglaro because of the monthly fee. So, sometimes I stop na lang kasi either sobrang busy or madami pang ibang nilalaro. Drop ko na lang.
Okay, okay.
Kaya, yun, it took me so many years. Hanggang ngayon, hindi ko pa natapos yung... Actually, natapos ko pa lang yung vanilla story arc. And now I'm doing the first expansion, which is Heaven's Ward, which came out 3 years
It's been
ago.
out for a while. Dami ng
No,
expansions, di ba?
dami na. You have Heaven's Ward, you have ano yung isa? I forget the second expansion, and then the third is Shadowbringers, which the story that was super. It's like the best Final Fantasy story
It's a
ever.
proper story here. Parang Final Fantasy story talaga.
Meron. Yung maganda dito, yung characters mo rin, medyo consistent sila all the way. So you build like a relationship talaga with them in the game. I mean, relationship in the sense that, you've been with them and then you're knowing their stories. Kaya
Okay.
mas appealing or mas nakaka yung story na yung nakaka-attach talaga.
So, yung kasi like for example, I actually tried yung MMORPG na Star Wars na ginawa ni BioWare.
Yes.
Yeah, and then
Y-
I stopped kasi ano yun? I forgot the name.
The Old
Uh,
Old
Republic.
Republic, the Old
Republic,
Republic. I stopped
uh,
kasi it was so repetitive, to be honest, for me.
mm.
Ito, how does this address that?
Okay, yun din ang actually main problem ng vanilla story ng Final Fantasy 14.
Okay, okay.
But Rico, you're in luck. the, the next update, the next update kasi, they're fixing that whole thing finally. Actually, matagal na nila pinag-uusapan yan na they're fixing the developers acknowledge that
Paulit-ulit.
the quest designs of the vanilla story was very tedious to do, and it was talaga. Kaya tumagal din ako sa vanilla kasi minsan nakakatamad din gawin yung mga ibang quest lines. Usually it's fetch quests or
Mhm, mhm.
kill X number of monsters, mga ganun. Tas walang masyadong real progress sa story. Minsan may mga filler stories within the main story quest pa.
Oh, no.
Kaya
Okay.
nakakatamad. So
Okay.
what they're doing is they're streamlining the story of the vanilla quest, and they're making it shorter so you can get to the first expansion, which where the story really really gets good na.
Okay,
So
okay.
sobrang layo. Kaya yun yung sa next patch, which is coming soon. Wala pa silang date, pero it's within the year daw eh. Mid-year, Q2, Q3.
There's more.
Oo.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Okay, sige. Baka I can play with you, James, kung lalaro din si Jed. Yan.
Ah.
Yeah. Actually, may free trial. Play until a certain level. I think it's level 30. If you reach level 30, yan, you have to start paying na. But yun, from level 1 to 29, you can get to play the whole game with no limitations.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yun. Pero I recommend
Cool.
doing it when ito na, this new streamlining of the vanilla story quest pag lumabas
Pag
na.
lumabas
Kasi
na.
yun ang talagang wall ng mga new players yung itong quest na na sa vanilla.
Okay, okay,
Yun.
okay.
Yun. So, maganda pa rin. Final Fantasy 14, ganun pa rin. First expansion, I noticed mas may budget na sila for production. So, there's more voice acting. The cutscenes are better now. It's sometimes long, pero yan, typical Final Fantasy fashion, no? It's long, but the quality is really good.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
and yun, yung story niya ngayon, medyo pagka Game of Thrones, very political. May mga leaders getting manipulated and they have to talk to dragons because para ayaw nila maggera, mga ganun. Parang very Game of Thrones yung story niya ngayon.
Okay, okay. Tapos, yung combat niya parang, I don't know if you played Final Fantasy 15, but I just watched my brother-in-law play it.
Mhm.
Saka, syempre, I've been watching videos, yung mga Let's Play videos. Yung may pagka-real time yung combat, ganun din yung sa 14.
Yung sa 14, it's ano medyo a little traditional tab targeting combat. Parang WoW.
Okay,
You
okay.
have to queue your skills, mga ganun. May certain rotation. Um, it's a little boring at first because you haven't unlocked most of your skills pa.
Mhm, mhm.
Pero, yun, once you get in further down the road with more skills, it gets a bit more interesting pa.
Sige, sige. Nako.
Tsaka yun, depende sa class mo. Parang, kunyari, mga dragoon, very, very location specific yung mga attacks niya. So, you get more damage when you're in the flank of the enemy or right
Mm,
behind.
okay.
May ganun, ah.
Yun. May
Cool.
ganun
May
May locational
placement.
placing. Parang ganun. Yun yun yung, well, actually, yung maganda rin nga sa Final Fantasy, you can have one character and try different classes. So when I went in 2014, I tried becoming a lancer
Mhm.
that evolved into a dragoon. And then nung nasawa na ako, when I went back in last year, nag-change job ako to samurai naman. Para maiba lang.
Aba, may samurai class pa. Okay.
May samurai class. So, ayun, you just change on the fly. You do some quests, learn the basics, and then, yun, tuloy-tuloy ka na.
Okay,
And,
okay. Sige. Ano
mm,
muna? So, mag-ano muna
yan.
tayo.
Yeah,
And
Tapos
this,
pinball.
yan.
Tapos,
Ano muna tayo? Tapos Final Fantasy 14 pag na lumabas na yung update.
okay.
Yan.
Saka
Hindi, maganda rin.
pinball. Pinball.
Tsaka pinball, tama. Pinball naman free to play. Kaya wala namang masyadong barrier dyan. Yan, sige, tama na nga sa what we've been playing. Let's maybe get into kasi mademonyo lang si Rico ng todo-todo eh.
Mukha nga eh. Mukha nga. Binibiyay talaga ako palagi.
Let's get, let's get into the main topic na lang. So yun, E3 and most of the conferences by Sony, Microsoft, and even Nintendo, I'm not sure if they're having a direct this month, are canceled because yun nga, of the pandemic.
Mhm.
Um, E3 actually, medyo late na sila nag-announce mag-cancel, no?
Oh, parang last minute
No?
na.
So,
Actually,
pero,
feeling ko nga parang after this, may E3 should be worried kasi once all of the publishers realize that they can just share their content online, parang naging irrelevant na yung convention eh. For me ah.
oo nga,
Yeah.
definitely. And it's one of those things that the pandemic is doing, making the new normal na these companies are realizing that, they can cost-wise mas effective and mas efficient pa if they just stream it online na lang and do their announcements there.
Oh, tapos, di ba, they can just run digital marketing campaigns sa Facebook or other
Mm.
platforms to just
Yeah,
really get the event out there, di ba?
oo nga. Like yung recently 'tong, Ubisoft, si Assassin's Creed, Valhalla from out of nowhere biglang, "Oh, announce
Oo
Oo.
na
nga, oo nga.
natin."
Oo.
No, from out of nowhere, bigla na lang, woo!
Oo,
Look, guys.
We have a new
yan.
Assassin's Creed.
It's
And
it's become a thing, no? Parang all of the announcements so far this year, parang out of nowhere. Like, it's just a sudden drop.
Oo nga. And
It's during
even
the
that,
week.
that small game, yung XCOM na Chimera Squad,
Yeah, yung Chimera
Oo.
Squad. Bigla
yun,
na lang,
out of
guys, may
nowhere,
bagong XCOM and
we
next
have a
week
new
it's out.
XCOM game. Oh, and then it's out.
Oh, yeah, we have a new XCOM game.
Oh,
So I bought
which
it.
is yan, sana ba't di mo na-add sa list mo?
Tapos na eh.
Tapos na,
Baka
wow,
mag-AI uli ako, so wag na.
ayun. Pero yun, I think they're gonna take cues from Sony and even Nintendo. Yun nga, si Sony ginagaya na si Nintendo with, ano
Yeah.
anong pangalan ng
The
direct nila?
state of play.
State of Play, tama.
Uh-huh.
Wow,
Poor
marketing
ma
speak talaga.
poor man's Nintendo Direct.
That's right. Even the
Sayang.
announcer.
Okay, kopyang-kopya pero
Kopya-kopya.
it's something like that but not quite.
Okay,
Wala pa yung
okay.
magic.
No, wala nga yung magic. Sayang, pero yun, it does what it does. Okay naman siya. Sige, maybe let's speculate na lang din. I've made a
Actually,
list, no?
I'm wondering... Ay, sorry, yeah. Sige, let's speculate muna about what each publisher will show.
Yeah, sige. Well, obviously, Sony muna. They're supposedly this week they should have their event for the PS5 announcement. But because of all the riots and the
Yeah.
protests
The Black Lives Matter movement.
movement, yeah,
Mm.
they opted to cancel it. So it's I think obviously it's an online thing, no? Um,
Yeah,
and they will
it
be
should be.
yeah, and they
Yeah,
will be
yeah.
live streaming mostly the PS5 stuff, which they actually announced a few weeks ago na some of the specs, no?
Yeah, they had this really boring video talking about the PS5. Well, interesting siya, no? If you're into how the architecture supports
Mm.
the gameplay. Pero syempre, alam mo naman yung mga fans, we want videos, we want footage. Wala silang nakuha ganun. All they got was, who was that? Who was the engineer? Sorry, si Mike Cerny yata. Talking about what their goals were for the hardware. And
Yeah,
I
and I
think
think
the reveal was supposed to be the official thing, no, for PS5.
Ah,
yes, tama.
pero yun nga, they had to push it back because of the situation sa US.
Yeah,
Mm,
Okay, okay.
yeah,
pero they kept on well dun sa initial presentation nila. I
yeah.
think yung pinaka main selling point was the loading times.
Yes, it was the SSD.
Yun.
Oh, wow, oo
And
nga,
they were
SSD.
talking about all the possibilities that you can have with better loading times.
Mm.
Hindi ko naman talaga na-absorb. Pero yeah, I could live with less loading in my life. Okay na naman yun.
Oo nga, oo nga. So, what do you think guys will be kasi obviously this next presentation by Sony PS5 they'll be announcing obviously the price I would speculate uh, and then their initial launch lineup.
Yeah,
Ano
this is
yun,
the one with the games, most
mm,
likely.
ano bang sa tingin nyo ang launch lineup ng Sony for PS5?
Gran
Uh,
Turismo sequel? At
oh
least.
yeah, there
Oh,
were rumors,
there was
no?
a rumor nga na leak
Yeah.
nga Gran Turismo 7.
Baka nga, a new Gran Turismo.
Oo.
Maganda
Parang
for
must
launch.
have na siya for PS launch eh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually poised ang Gran Turismo to come out uh, soon-ish because of yan. Um, if we're gonna talk about sim racing, a lot of virtual races have been happening with different platforms.
Oo nga,
One
oo
of
nga.
them na obviously is Gran Turismo. Medyong binibida na nila yung esports side ng Gran Turismo because they also have the ano kasi ang big advantage ng Gran Turismo, they have the FIA backing. So they have FIA
Ah.
sanctioned races.
Okay, okay.
Oh, yun ang parang acknowledgement nila. Kaya they are in a good position to have another Gran Turismo game. I'm not sure if this GT7 will be esports centric, but I'm sure they will have to make it have a strong multiplayer aspect to the game
Yeah,
as
Oo,
they
well.
have to
oo.
support it regardless.
Yeah, yeah. Kasi everyone will be at home eh.
Oh, oo nga. Gran Turismo ba parati ba siyang launch title with the previous consoles
Kung
ng
ano,
Sony?
wait, let me...
I can't say. Hindi ko masabi. Hindi ko
Hmm,
alam eh.
kasi yung Gran Turismo 2, I think hindi eh. It was end of life na ng ano eh,
ng PS1,
PS1 eh, no? Oo.
Mm.
Pero Gran Turismo 3, I think was supposed to be a launch title. Tapos sobrang lang na-delay.
ayun nga, I'm looking at the
Oh.
list now eh. So tama ka, GT1 and 2, PlayStation. Yung 3 came out a year later.
Mm.
And then yung 4, yeah, end of life of PS2.
Yeah, that's right.
Yung 5 came out, wow, came out 4 years after the PlayStation 3 came out.
Oh, okay.
Late na pala. Oh, okay.
Yung,
Tapos meron pa yung A-Spec.
yan yung 3.
Ah,
Yun ba yung 3?
Uh,
Tapos meron din yung parang like a demo thing that they sold also. Medyo
mm,
nagulan na nga ako eh.
there was a GT4 Prologue.
Yun, yun.
Parang may
yeah,
ganun
yeah.
eh. I remember that.
They
No.
sold it pero it's a demo
Oh, it was a
essentially.
sold demo. I mean, ganun sila kalaki when it was
Oo,
when it was a thing.
Prologue pa
yan.
talaga yung pangalan niya eh.
Tama. Okay. Gran Turismo. Sige.
Ay,
Eh, ano ba?
one more question pala guys about Gran Turismo.
Hmm.
Did you pass all of the driving tests sa original game?
No.
Ako,
Right.
ako din eh.
Okay.
I,
Wala.
I I had no idea how to play it properly.
Same.
Oo nga, oo nga. Actually, ngayon medyong, yun, now that I'm very into sim racing, medyo curious nga ako sa Gran Turismo and on how it
Siguro,
handles.
medyo revelation siguro yun, no? If back in the day, during the 1990s, you were into racing, and a game like that comes out,
Oh,
racing ka
Oo.
siguro.
yeah.
No wonder it was such a big deal. Hindi ko magets dati.
Oh, kasi siya lang yung parang first game na puro licensed vehicles, tapos
Yeah.
Oo.
totoo yung models,
Mm.
yung mga kotse na nakikita mo sa labas, nakakarera mo. I think that's one of the main
Oh.
selling points.
Ako, nagtataka ako. I just had my finger on the gas. Ba't ako natatalo? Di ba? Di ba mabilisan to?
Yeah.
Tama, tama,
So
tama,
fast.
tama.
Wag brakes are for losers.
Tama! Brakes slow you down. Why would you slow down?
Oo nga. You weren't aware
Yeah.
of that yet, di ba?
Oo nga.
Yeah.
Tapos auto shift and everything pa. Yan. Pero alam niyo yung Gran Turismo, I think it was Gran Turismo 2. May isang race diyan yung quote unquote endurance race that took like an hour.
Oo, oo.
Oo, ginawa ko yun dati nung high school. Nag-endurance race ako isang oras, tapos parang nag-pause pa ako like 30 minutes para lang magpahinga ng konti.
So, pinos mo lang. You just left
Oh,
it.
pinost ko. Oh, tapos
Oh.
CR, tapos higa-higa muna. Tapos, sige, tuloy na, ganun.
Parang totoong
Wow.
endurance race,
Oo.
nag-shift ka.
Yun na nga ang endurance ngayon. Isang oras, sisiyo na yun para sa akin. Ay, naku.
Mm.
Ano ba bang titles? I would
Uh,
like to
yeah, go on.
I would like to say Spider-Man.
Yeah, probably. Because
Right,
I kept
probably,
playing
oo.
it up. PS5,
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Parang synonymous na siya at this point eh.
Oh,
So, maybe they'll
they
show some.
were they were using the PS4 build, no, on the PS5.
Yeah, to show, I think, the loading time.
The loading, yeah.
Oh.
So I'm
Ah,
assuming the engine is very much compatible to whatever processor they're using in the PS5
so
Mm.
for Spider-Man.
backward compatible.
Oh,
Yeah,
yun din
they're
yung thing
selling
nila.
that, backwards compatibility.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there's Spider-Man. There have been rumors of a new Horizon game.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Pero
Ay,
yun,
oo nga
wala
pala.
pang
That,
ano,
that,
no?
that reminds
Oo.
me. God of War.
Yan, di ba?
Oh,
No
Sony
word
game
yet,
siya.
di ba? God of
wala.
War.
Oo nga, oo nga.
Baka nag-gear up na sila. They have all of these properties. Uh,
Pero,
I think, but ano eh, medyo iba ngayon, no? Because one of the main selling points of the new console is also the backwards compatibility. And at this point, they're still trying to sell a lot of games from the current generation.
Oo.
Lalabas pa lang ang Last of Us 2.
Yun, sasabihin ko din sana.
Yeah. And very soon, Ghost of Tsushima.
Oo nga 'no, you're right.
Oh,
Kailan ba yung Ghost of Tsushima?
I think it's July or basta ganun eh.
Ah,
Before August siya eh.
July
so
daw,
one
July
month
daw.
1 month after, Last of Us?
Oo, naka-line up na.
Wow!
So, malakas pala yung
Pero
lineup nila.
pero ano yan, so gone are the days na kaya well dati nung PS3,
Mhm.
um, and the PS4 was coming out, there used to be like games for both versions, the PS3 and the PS4.
Oh yeah, you're right. Parang
Y
there was an Assassin's Creed game that came out on both.
Oo. So
Oo.
so you think gone are the days na may PS4 version ka tapos may PS5 version din?
Probably.
Kasi why would you buy a PS5 version if you could play it on also the PS4 version on the same machine? Parang
Yeah.
ganun.
Uh, yeah, the way I understand it, there's only one version of the game. Tapos
Oh,
pag upgrade mo to the PS5, you can still play it.
oo nga. Or
Saka,
sana if they have the version talaga for PS5, kung nabili mo na,
It
baka
unlocks for you.
baka
Oo,
pwedeng
tama,
free
tama.
na rin, 'di
Pwede
ba?
rin, pwede rin.
Goodwill.
Oo. Oo.
Especially now,
saka
is
baka pwede rin
economy.
yung
Mm.
PS5, what it can do is parang ina-upscale niya yung graphics for PS4 games.
Yeah, it can probably do something like that, no? And the loading times,
Oo.
Oo nga.
those things.
So magandang
So
experience pa rin
parang,
siya.
oo. I think
Oo.
it's a good selling point. Okay naman siya. Although, yun nga, wala pa silang nire-reveal na games. Talaga,
Oo.
for the PS5. So maybe
I
we'll find out soon. Yeah.
I don't think they'll like offload with
Oo nga.
their heavy hitters like
Right away.
siguro pa isa-isa na yan.
Yeah, they'll have
Like
some, like, some secondary.
yung God of War baka 2 years after the launch or some I'm sure they'll want to spread it out and not have everything in one unless they have like planned sequels.
No? Brands lined up na. Hey, there's a new
Yeah,
Wipeout! Or
yung
there's a
ano yung
new...
ano yung
Wipe.
paborito mo yung mga madaming
Paborito ko.
zombies.
Ano
Yung
yun?
linalait mo parati.
What?
Yung yung game na yung game na madaming zombies. Yung
Ah!
hinahabol siya.
Yung the biker guy.
Yun. Yun.
Days Gone.
Days Gone. Yan,
Yeah,
Days Gone.
no, there's a new Days Gone and nobody
Yeah.
cares.
Lait na si Days Gone. Maganda naman daw yung game. Kawawa.
Uy, sale ngayon yun. Sale ngayon yun.
Talaga. Hindi, ayoko na.
I don't care.
Ha, immune ako. Wala akong PS4. So,
Yan.
give it to me.
Wala
Immune.
tayong
Oo,
mag-BI.
Oo nga
Oo.
eh. Ayoko na. Uh, and thoughts on the controller pala. Have you seen the new controller?
Ay, hindi
Yung
pa, hindi
puti.
pa. Hanapin ko.
Yung nakasando.
Oh,
Ito, nakasando.
Sando.
you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the first time they showed the PS3 controller, yung mukhang batarang.
Yung boomerang. Oo.
Oh,
Yeah.
ganun din yung korte niya na medyo mas tasteful naman.
Oo nga. Parang when the boomerang was like sci-fi for its time. Tapos ngayon, okay, this is sci-fi for our time now.
Oo nga.
Bago controller. It's,
nga.
Oh,
I think it's
actually,
weird kasi
yeah.
it's two-tone. So,
Yun din.
it's
White and black. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's with the white?
Oo nga. I don't know. Yan, parang mukhang
Oo.
futuristic siya, I guess.
I guess. So,
It's funny, no? Like before, yung future aesthetic would be clean, one color. Pero ngayon parang may shell na sa taas. You know what I mean?
Tama, may shell. May armor siya eh.
Oo, yun, may armor.
Exoskeleton.
Sandong armor.
Sandong armor. Na may
Pero,
dalawang...
tawag ko, they never showed the machine, the console itself, no? Wala
I
pa.
don't think so. I've seen stuff online, pero parang fan renders lang eh, no?
Oo nga eh. Or, at the very least, yung dev unit.
Meron pala.
Meron eh. Pangit sobrang tingnan.
It's not like the V-shaped thing.
Yung
Tama. Pangit.
yung mukhang Betamax.
Oo,
Tapos sila-
Betamax.
Sila nga din gumawa ng Betamax. Malamang.
Oo nga
Oo
pala.
nga, no.
Oh,
Tapos
kinuha lang nila yung kaha ng
may,
Betamax eh.
may
Oo
vent
nga.
sa gitna.
Oo. Pangit eh. So, yan. Dev unit, okay lang. No one's gonna look at it.
Oo nga, oo nga.
Yan.
I wonder,
Okay.
what if biglang yung bagong PS5, lahat nasa controller na pala? Parang,
Oh,
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 the
oh my
advantage.
God! Okay, sige, wait. Teka lang, ha? Teka.
bibili
Yun.
ako. Nabutang yun.
Oo.
Lupit.
Oh, okay, that would change a lot of things for
Oo nga.
me.
Parang,
Problema.
Oh.
ba,
Kalahating
ba,
oras, sobrang init, di mo na mahaw.
Oh, shit. Oo nga, no?
bale parang Magic Sing siya, pero for gaming. Kasi ipa-plugin mo lang sa TV,
Wow!
di ba?
I need to write this down.
Tapos yung games nandun sa mga cartridge. So,
Oo,
like, per
oo.
cartridge, meron kang OPM hits 1, OPM hits 2.
Oo nga, no? Bala rin
Yun.
pala, may bala.
So, yan. May PS5 hits 1, PS5 hits 2 ka na.
Okay, okay.
Ano
Kailangan
sa
mangyari ito, ah.
Talo
PS5
na.
on controller.
controller?
Yan.
Talo na ang Switch.
Oo nga.
Wala na. GG na.
GG na.
Oo nga.
Naku,
Ano to? Stadia? Pucha.
Yan,
Stadia.
Stadia, but even
Kawawa.
better.
But,
Stadia that works.
kawawa Stadia. Alam mo, yan, yung weird thing sa Stadia, I read. Sige, let's talk about a little bit of Stadia, the failed product.
Yeah.
I've read that like a few months ago, um, parang yun, nawawala na yung mga people playing with Stadia. So, kasi Destiny 2 specifically has its own version on Stadia. And hindi siya crossplay with PC or whatever.
Ah.
So, wala na. Pag matchmaking daw, wala ka na makakalaro sa Destiny 2 Stadia version.
Wala na. Feeling
Ala.
mo ikaw si The Martian.
Oo
Pag
nga.
mag-isa.
Kawawa. Grabe naman. What a failed product.
Parang Google Plus
Okay.
lang yun eh.
Wala,
Oo nga, dami mga dead ends, eh, no?
oo. Wala pang 1 year, patay na agad.
Paano kaya yun?
Ay.
Parang ano to, downward spiral na yun.
Oo.
Oo nga. Parang they're still talking about it, no? They're
Yes.
still supporting it.
Yes, they are.
Okay, wala
Pero,
na yan.
there is something to streaming games because yan, going back to Sony, may streaming service din siya, 'di ba? Yung
Oh, yeah.
PS
PS Now.
PlayStation Now.
Now, and it made a lot of money daw last year, I think.
Oo nga. Yeah. I've seen videos online.
So, I am not sure if PS5 will also like have that system or technology baked into the console to help the streaming service.
That's very likely. Baka nga
Oo.
towards the latter part of its life, they envision shifting to that kind of model if it works.
Yung
Oo nga.
games as a service na.
Oo.
Oo nga.
Oo nga, no? Yeah, that's right.
Naku, parang gusto
Yun.
ko mag-PS Now. Ay, naku. Anyway.
Wala lang yata tayong malapit na server.
Oo nga.
Okay,
Yung
okay.
ping lang ang kalaban natin dito eh. But they
No.
have some good games on there.
Sige, immune pa rin ako. Sige.
Tingnan natin, mag-research nga. Baka meron na Southeast Asia PS Now.
Saka
Naku.
pwede ka maglaro sa PC. You can
Oh.
connect your DualShock.
Actually, iniisip ko nga will I be buying into these new consoles? Well, specifically the PS5. Parang medyo nahassle na kasi to maintain like a PC tapos you have consoles pa. Tas,
Yeah.
yan, bibili ka ng games minsan nakakalimutan mo na laruin.
Oh,
Nangyari,
if streaming.
it
Yeah.
happens naman now eh, so it will definitely happen in the future, di ba?
Oo nga. Tapos yan, to play online, you have to pay for their monthly service sa PS Plus. I wonder if they're gonna do anything new to that service kasi medyo I think okay na rin. They give not only, well, yun, you have the multiplayer and you also have free games, like 2 to 3 games a month.
Yeah, they give stuff away. Yeah, malay natin, they end up bundling that with the streaming thing.
Oo nga,
in the
you're right.
future.
Oo, tama, tama.
Oo nga, oo nga. Oo nga. Yan. Yan ang Sony. Sige, punta naman tayo sa kalaban. Sa Microsoft naman.
Microsoft. Okay,
What
we've seen this console. Yung
what's what's
subwoofer.
what's the name of the console? I forget.
Uh,
Is it the
it's
One
the
X?
Series X.
Yan. Ang gulo eh. You have
The
the
ano?
One X, the
I don't even
X.
know what Microsoft is planning for E3. Was planning for E3.
Yan.
Aning
It's the
summary.
Yeah.
Microsoft. It's ano eh. It's actually medyo parang Cold War eh. Na naghihintayan sila magpa-announce. Paunahan sila mag-announce ng presyo.
Oo nga, no. Wala pa
Wala,
nag-a-announce ng presyo.
wala nagbibitaw ng presyo.
Mm.
Kasi
Yeah,
one can undercut the other.
tama.
Especially in this economy.
Oo
Mm-mm.
nga. Oo.
I don't think like people would go out and buy a $600 console.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah, I think nga
Ah.
loss leader lang talaga yung console mismo. So they can really go low if they need to.
Yeah. Most probably baka sub $300 yan.
Wow,
$400
you
oh,
think so?
$400 I think is tolerable, but if
Baka
they
ceiling na yun, no? 399.
Oo.
pero baka $300, 350
Yeah, it's possible.
panglaban sa Switch. Lakas ng Switch eh.
Oo.
March pa lang, sobrang laki ng daming units na ginalaw eh.
Oo nga, dominating talaga eh, no?
Oh, and it's in that perfect price point, $300 eh.
Yun nga, parang it's Nintendo's Wii all over again. Yung denominate nila yung market.
Yeah, that's
Oo nga.
right.
Oh. You have that viral game, and then you have that cheap console. Sobrang perfect perfect storm
Oo,
for
nga.
Nintendo.
For Nintendo.
Pero yan, sige, let's talk about Microsoft. With their Xbox Series X that
Yeah, this one is the Xbox 6.
X.
The last one was the X-Bone, you know? This is the Xbox
X-Bone.
6.
Series
What-
Wow.
X.
What's it trying to do now? I mean, PS5 has the loading times. What is Xbox 6 doing?
Honestly, I don't know.
I mean,
Parang
looking,
ano lang, you know, like, it's better than your PC. For now, next year, hindi na. But
Oo
it
nga,
is.
oo nga.
It
looking
is.
Oo
at
nga.
the photo of
Pero-
it looks like a PC
Yung
to
magand-
me.
Oh nga, it looks like a small tower. You know?
Oo.
Yeah, it's a subwoofer.
Oo nga. Pero the one thing what's nice about sa Microsoft's offer, you know, especially on their Xbox Live or Xbox whatever, you can subscribe to either the Xbox version or the PC version or for both.
The Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, the Game
Yun,
Pass.
yun.
So it's a subscription service. You have access to all these games. And then it's cross-platform pa. So if you play on your Xbox, pwede. Tapos kung feel mo naman sa PC, lahat ng progress mo, madadala mo rin sa PC.
Mapupul
yeah.
lang siya.
Yun ang medyo
Yes.
appealing offering for me
I
sa
think,
Microsoft.
As far as subscription services for games go, this one is the best one.
Yes.
Yung Game Pass. They have
Oo.
like high-profile first-party titles.
Yeah.
And
The new ones pa, they have it pa on, parang like a week after, they have it now on their subscription service.
Mga bagong labas, Forza Horizon 4 when it came out, and Halo when it came
Yeah,
out on
Halo.
the PC.
Gears 5, meron na agad.
Years, yeah, yun. Ganun sila eh.
Even the Gears na RTS, meron
Oo
na
nga
rin
pala, no? Yung tactics.
Mm.
Maganda
Tsaka
raw
you can-
maganda raw yung game na yun. Yung tactics.
Yeah, I heard nga. Maganda.
Oo,
I haven't
maganda.
yet.
Yan. Yan. Game Pass. Free to try. Ay, ano?
Kailangan ko
First-
masubukan.
First month, $5 lang.
Thanks.
First month, $5 lang din.
Take my money.
Nako.
First month, $5.
Pag wala na akong malaro.
Oo nga.
Matagal-tagal pa yun.
Pero, ayun if this, like, model catches on, feeling ko yun na rin ang magiging industry standard soon. Again, sorry but I have to say this, especially in this economy right now, where people can't buy $60 games all the time, they might opt to leasing the game for $10 to $15 a month. Tapos
So,
yan.
nakasubscribe ka na lang to the
Oo.
library.
buffet ka na, parang
Oo.
Netflix.
Well, ang,
Parang,
ang tanong ko na lang
oo.
dyan is it sustainable for the developers?
Yun lang. We don't know how... well, according to our favorite podcast, si Easy Allies, nung sinabi sa kanila to play, I forget which title that was also on the Game Pass. Sabi ng developer, laruin nyo na lang sa Game Pass. Mas beneficial pa sa amin as developers. Kaysa
Really?
bilhin. So with that
So they
being
actually get
said, no,
more.
I feel their payout to the developer is session based. So how much time you play on the with the game is how much money is you're getting.
Mm,
That's what I feel.
okay. Yeah,
Interesting.
alright.
Oh, so sana yun talaga. Well, ang pabor dyan, no, everybody's gonna be making a live service style game for the
Oo.
retention.
Kung patagalan yan, oh
Oo
my
nga, kung
God.
patagalan.
Yeah.
Yung
Yan,
maganda rin
lives.
doon, pag na-BI ako, flat rate na lang ako. Hindi ako magagastos ng mas maraming pera, diba?
Oh, yun.
Oo,
Actually,
tama.
oo, tama. Paghatakan, madali lang. Uy, pare, nasa Game Pass na. Oh, laro na
Oo.
tayo.
Lalo na, oh, diba?
Oo nga, mas
Ooh.
madali maghatakan. So, lahat pabor.
Wala nang
Pero yun
BI-BI.
baka nga, ewan ko lang, itong maybe would you think Steam or or maybe even Epic Game Store might come up with that model soon?
Oh,
Baka, no?
actually,
Yeah.
nagustuhan ko yung coupon idea nila eh. Yung reusable coupon.
Oo nga,
Actually,
$10 off, no?
Oo.
medyo tinitikman na nila.
Oo.
Oo.
And Origin has had something like that
Oh yeah, you're
for
right.
a while.
Tama, Origin and even Ubisoft, meron din, di ba? They were
Meron nga pala.
I'm not sure if it launched na. Malamang hindi pa eh.
Oh, they
May
sold it
subscription.
last year.
Yeah.
Uh,
Tama.
Ano to? Monthly gaming service or...
Oh, Netflix style. Buffet.
oh, like you get all
Okay.
of the Assassin's Creeds with all of the
Mm.
DLC,
For
all
like
of the Far Cries.
$15 lang yata. Something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
Ah, ito. I see ito. Yeah. Naku.
Oo. Yan. Feeling ko ngayon mas lalo na. Pero
Hmm.
we'll see in the next coming months. Kasi lahat ng sales records pa lang is hanggang March eh.
Oo nga.
Medyong bago pa yung quarantine nun eh. So, syempre, medyo may pera pa yung tao. But in the coming months, with the economy and how they get impacted personally, baka strap on cash na yan. So, I don't think that March record-breaking thing will be repeated in April and May.
Oo nga, when reality sets in, people will start
Mm.
limiting how much they spend.
Oo nga. Oo nga. So, we'll have to see. Ayun, pero yan, sadly, no, Microsoft, wala siyang hardware-wise, walang...
Microsoft had that, parang nagkaroon sila ng online drop a few weeks ago? Or was it a couple weeks ago?
Uh-huh.
Well, where they showed some games.
They did ba? Shit,
Yeah,
di ko
they
na-
did. Dun yung in-announce nila yung Dirt 5.
Doon ba?
Yeah.
Okay.
There are a bunch of other games that I honestly don't remember kasi puro mga bagong IP eh.
Okay. I
There
see.
was
Okay.
Vampire the Masquerade was also in there.
I see.
Oh, wait, speaking of that, I want to bring up one of those games. It's a
Ah,
sci-fi game. It's like
okay.
a space sim sort of a thing. Notable lang siya kasi yung title niya, Chorus.
Okay.
They used like a Roman style font. Alam niyo yun, yung letter U, mukha siyang V.
V, oo. Okay,
So,
yes,
Okay.
yes.
when you see the logo, it says Chorbs.
So,
Ano ba yan?
nakita ko na
Bakit?
Chorbs.
Chorbs. There's a game called Chorbs. Ano to?
Orbs.
Chorus pala.
Chorus.
James. Send ko sa chat natin. Ang kulit ng
Yeah,
itsura niya.
it's a space sim.
I think I saw the trailer.
It is,
Okay.
And, yan, Chorbs. Exactly.
Chorbs.
It's like a Mass Effect yung presentation niya, but it's
Medyo.
kind of darker and you're flying a spaceship and I don't know what it's all about. Wala siyang gameplay, but There's a spaceship flying around it.
I see. Okay. So they had an event pala. I was oblivious.
So, parang sobrang under the radar eh. They just
Uh,
dropped this video and that was it.
Si Microsoft
yeah.
or si Chorvs?
Si Microsoft.
Okay, okay. Akala ko si
They had a bunch
Chorvs.
of titles. Tapos yan, I only remember Dirt 5, Vampire the Masquerade, and
Okay.
Chorus.
Okay. Walang talks of no? The new Halo game.
Parang wala nga, no? That's
Oh,
Halo Infinite.
yun.
Oo nga.
I
Eh,
think that's most probably a launch title.
baka nga, no? Kasi
Dapat.
they were showing it last year.
Oo, tsaka medyo underdog sila eh. And I
Hmm.
think yun ang
Yun,
system seller dapat
yun,
nila.
yun
They
yung
need
biggest draw nila.
an exclusive.
Oo,
Oo, tama. Sony, ang dami-dami. So, how are you gonna fight that?
oo nga.
Naku,
Yan.
mukhang
And
Ano pa ba?
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Uy, don't laugh about that game. Interesado ako dyan.
naku,
Oh, cool naman. Yeah, it looks
Oo.
fun. I like
Feeling-
the instrumentation.
feeling ko nga,
Oo nga.
mabibiay mo din ako for that game eh.
Ay, di na. Wala lang ako sinasabi. Hindi, tsaka I have, yung hesitation ko lang sa Microsoft Flight Sim, no, is, well, simulation-wise, I think, it's very realistic or whatever. Pero, sana may parang game behind it din na
Parang SnowRunner.
yung may,
Oo.
may progression, you start lang yung chipping pa na plane, tapos you move up, either maging commercial pilot or cargo pilot ka.
Oo nga, no? Kasi my impression of Flight Sim is just that eh. Na pick a plane, pick a route. Okay, lipad ka na. Have fun.
So,
Just
and
like
so far yung mga videos, puro ganun. Pero syempre, I guess they're just pandering to their audience, who are these people who just wanna fly and do whatever. Pero with itong Microsoft Flight Sim, feeling ko the way they're presenting it, medyo pangmasa din eh. So
Ah, gusto nila
I'm
i-expand yung
hoping
market. Okay.
I'm hoping mag-show naman sila ng may parang game or like a progression system or career mode na you can play.
sana nga, it would get noticed by more people. Kung ganun.
Yeah.
Tapos dapat meron din siyang cosmetics para may...
Oo nga.
May skins.
Oo nga, oo nga, oo nga.
Diba?
I would, yes. I
Oh,
would
actually,
mess with that.
kasi you can play online. I think the way I understand, very seamless yung system. You turn on the online, and then when you're in an airport, so you're matched make with other people who are in that airport, and then yun. Parang may traffic na
Tapos maghihintayin kayo.
Tapos yung air traffic control, pwedeng tao yata yung mag-control
Ay, what?
ng AI. Kasi right now, believe it or not, sa the current Microsoft Flight Sim, people actually play as the air traffic controller.
Oo, nakita ko yun yung video
And
na...
yan,
Grabe.
and then you have to interact with a real person. Yan, to get flight clearance or landing clearance.
It's insane.
Isa
Mas
Yun ang
kong-
stressful pa yung laro mo kesa sa trabaho mo eh.
Oo nga yung Grabe.
I wonder nga kung may trolls na air traffic controllers, papabagayin yung mga aeroplano.
Grabe, feeling ko sa sobrang niche na ng community nila, pag nalaman troll ka, wala na, ostracized ka
Oo,
na.
ostracized ka na. Oo, tama.
This is the guy. This is the guy.
Kilala na ng lahat yan. Grabe. Ay. O sige, let's move on. Nintendo naman. Nintendo, hardware-wise, I don't think they will be announcing anything.
Oh, the new Switch or the Switch Pro has been a rumor for a year, more than
Forever.
a year. Wala
Oo
pa
nga.
rin eh.
Wala, and then they actively deny pa magkakaroon ng Switch Pro.
Yeah.
So, ewan ko lang.
Did they not say na wala rin silang June Direct? Or hindi lang confirmed?
Hindi lang yata confirmed.
Oh.
Or parang sabi nga, who are we talking to about this? May nagsabi na parang di yata nila itutuloy dahil work from home sila lahat, so they cannot produce a video.
Oo
Okay,
nga,
okay.
no? It was like
Parang
something like that.
oo, may nagsabi, eh. So yun, ah, baka rin madami pang they opt to skip because a lot of the titles were all delayed because yun nga, everybody's working from home and production has been pushed back.
Yeah, maybe.
Baka
Baka,
baka separate ano na yan, outside June direct na yan.
Baka nga, no? Baka
or malay mo,
iti-trickle out na lang.
they can also, diba si Sony and Microsoft are like Cold War yung pricing or whatever. Baka Nintendo can also suddenly, kasi the Switch is already a bit old na eh. It's, when did it come out? 2000,
2 years na yata.
two
18?
years,
At least 2, maybe
2017?
3.
Oo,
Yeah.
maybe 3 nga.
So baka it's too early pa for a new one. Pero yun nga, baka they're just waiting until holidays.
Price drop.
2017. Pwede
Pag
price drop, pwede rin a new variant maybe.
pu pucha,
New variant. Oo nga, no?
magpa-price drop sila, iyak na sila Sony, tangina.
Oo, patay na
Under
naman. Oo.
undercut na naman tayo.
Cold War tayo. Wala rin palang
Wala
kwenta.
rin pala nangyari.
Bro, ano ba kaya 299 maging 190? Hindi, 199 na yung Switch Lite, 'di ba?
149 na lang.
149, oh yeah. $99 na lang, may Switch ka na. Saan ka pa?
Wow.
Sana pinabigay na lang nila, no? Grabe. Pero yun, new titles, if they will do an announcement, I'm sure
After June.
they will talk about Metroid, the new Metroid
So,
title.
pwede
Okay.
ba? Please. Please.
Kasi
Bakit,
tapos na yung
bakit?
Animal Crossing, eh.
Pucha, sobrang tagal na ng Metroid
Yeah.
na yan.
Metroid
Yeah.
naman,
Metroid Prime 4, which has
yan.
been a thing for like 3 years now na yata.
Okay,
Oo, wala pa rin. No news, no nothing except the logo.
okay.
And still, everyone's holding on. Na it's not gonna get canceled. Tuloy pa rin yan. So, sana nga, no?
Yeah.
Metroid. Ano pa ba?
Besides that, wala nang maisip, eh. Parang linabas na nila lahat, eh.
Oo nga eh. These are all, we're all, I think, expecting things that have been announced before. Like maybe
Yeah.
Bayonetta 3,
Okay, sure.
uh, Breath of the Wild 2, although too soon.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm? Saka wish ko na lang, Metroid Prime Trilogy Remastered.
Oo nga.
I can always wish. They recently dropped Paper Mario.
Yeah.
I like the trailer. I actually like the trailer. I saw that. My son actually showed it to me kasi he likes playing Mario games. He's the one who told me about it.
Mm.
Ayun, another out of nowhere announcement.
Oh, bigla na lang no, uy, yung Paper Mario. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Pero parang lahat ng big guns nila, eh, nabas na nila, eh.
Oo nga.
Wala na, unless they make another, like a new Mario game.
Yeah.
Pero yun na yun, Paper Mario na, pero hindi.
Wala.
Hindi
Oo
siya
eh.
new Mario.
Pero wala na nga, no? There's no talk of a new Mario. There have been rumors of yung 3D Mario collection na they're bringing back Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy, they're putting it on the Switch. Yan, remakes na naman. They're talking about, ano pa ba? Yun na lang yata eh.
May rumors ba of a new Mario RPG? Or wala?
Wala na nga rin. And yung dev ng Mario and Luigi, wala na rin eh, no?
Wala na. Wala naman.
Namatay
Nag-close sila.
or umalis sila?
Wala, nag-close shop sila.
Yeah, the studio closed. So wala
Okay.
na talaga.
Unless they have sequels na lang. Mario Kart,
Yeah,
Splatoon 3.
that was another rumor pala, Mario Kart 9.
Yun.
Unsubstantiated.
Mario Kart
Well,
9.
it would make sense then ngayon. I mean, now, nasa prime position na si Nintendo to have sequels for their best-selling titles.
Oo
Yun,
nga.
one of
Just
them is Mario Kart.
rehash
Oo nga.
everything.
Rehash
Bibili ko
everything.
pa rin yan.
Kasi yung 8 was the remake, di ba?
Oo.
Re-release lang.
Nire-release na lang nga nila, binili pa rin ng
Binili pa
lahat.
rin,
So,
oo,
what,
binili pa
what
rin.
more can we nine pa eh, no?
Splatoon 3.
Yeah,
Pwede
Splatoon
rin.
3, medyo tumatanda na yung 2. I think
Uh,
they're done supporting it.
end of life na yan.
Mm.
Tapos,
Yeah.
okay, it's too early. It's too early for a new Super Smash Bros. So yeah, I don't think it's coming out.
Hindi.
Oh, yeah, the new DLC, ano pa pala,
Hero. Ay,
the 6 new characters.
character.
So we have like a couple years of speculation ahead of us.
Alright. Hindi, ang Smash Brothers, na yan, live service game na yan.
Oh,
Oo nga.
Kasi,
magiging
not on this
GTA.
PC.
Naging GTA 5 na siya kuno.
GTA 5, tama. Ayaw mamatay.
Ayaw. Live service GTA Online. Sobrang clunky, pero okay, not bad din.
Yeah.
Ay. Okay, sige. Sayang, Nintendo, nothing exciting. Pero,
Couple of notable things na lang that I want to bring up for Nintendo.
okay.
I think lalabas na or kakalabas lang ng Clubhouse games.
Yeah, it did. Tama.
It did, no? It came out, which is
came
a collection of traditional games.
Pwede ka na mag-chess.
Yan, magandang fit na. Naka-quarantine ka sa bahay.
Tapos
Play
ang dami
board
pa rin
games.
bibili.
Chess, checkers.
Yung,
May mahjong ba? Walang mahjong, no?
parang meron.
Meron?
Yung Japanese mahjong.
Hindi Chinese.
Parang siyang Hong Kong mahjong except the words are different eh. Yung Pong iba, yung Chow iba, but it's the same game.
Ay, okay.
So characters.
Tanong ko lang guys,
Yeah.
anong variant na nilalaro nyo? Kasi yung variant na nilalaro ko, yung may flower.
Yan, hindi ako marunong gumamit ng flower.
Hindi. I mean, sorry, yung sa akin, hindi gumagamit ng flower.
Ayun, tama. Hindi ako marunong gumamit ng flower.
Ikaw, James.
Clueless ako sa mahjong. Di ako marunong maglaro.
Ayan, laro tayo, mahjong.
Oh, tara.
Yung wife ko muna sa mahjong.
Yan, tama.
Magpaturo ka para apat tayo.
Ha?
Magpaturo ka kay Bernice para apat tayo.
Pucha, baka maging hustler ka. Kala mo wala, tapos.
Sige.
Ano ba?
Pwede na tayo
Clubhouse games. One more thing. Para sa akin na lang siguro to. There is a game coming out on Switch. It's a Kickstarter game called Lords of Exile. Hindi ko ma-pronounce yung pangalan ng developer. It's Czazuaga.
Zaswaga.
Why does it sound familiar?
I don't know. Parang baka sobrang generic lang ng title. I don't know. It's a retro game. It looks like an 8-bit game. Mukha siyang Castlevania.
Actually, I was about to say that. I'm looking at screenshots now. It looks like
Diba? It looks really interesting and it's still on Kickstarter. Parang it's halfway done yata, pero funded na siya. And I just saw it recently, and it's a Switch game. And definitely, wala pa yata eh. Kasi kini-kickstart pa lang eh.
13 days to go.
Nako.
Pero grabe, itong guy, solo lang pala siya.
Solo to!
Oo.
Cool.
Axiom Verge.
Yan, Axiom Verge. Yun pa pala. Axiom Verge 2 is also coming out.
Talaga?
Exclusive.
I think we talked about this in the last episode. Okay.
Yun, Lords of Exile. I just wanted to bring that up.
Nintendo indie mo siya. Actually, madaming indies that are coming out for the Switch din. I've seen some videos. Good on them. Move on na tayo.
Okay, what's next?
PC Gamer Show.
Uy! This is the best one. PC Gamer.
Ang ko lang naman dyan is Cyberpunk.
Alright, yeah.
Oh, same.
And maybe, ano yan? Yan, Vampire the Masquerade.
Vampire the Masquerade, which looks pero sana maganda. I really like the setting, pero hindi ako impressed by the gameplay so far.
Yeah.
Sana.
Did you guys play the original? I haven't played the original one. Did you play it before?
The first, what was that? Bloodlines?
Oo, parang...
Yeah.
How was it?
Para siyang if you guys have ever played Deus Ex. It
Okay.
plays a lot like that, except you have vampire powers instead of cyberpunk
Vampira.
things. Yan, so you have your super speed, your super strength, mataas ka tumalon, you can hypnotize mortals, and
Okay.
you need to drink their blood. Pero pag pinatay mo sila, you lose some humanity.
Okay.
So it's a delicate balance.
Tapos,
Yan.
nagsisparkle ka ba or hindi na?
Ah, it is that kind
Oh.
of vampire.
Sorry, ano ako, ano, ang pangalan ng werewolf? Yung
Si...
Werewolf.
lalaki.
Sino? Ah, si ano, yung walang t-shirt. Yung
Oh,
Si
yun.
nag-uubad.
Jacob, si
Oh,
Jacob,
basta.
si Jacob,
Si
Jacob
Jacob.
yan.
Oh, si
Yung
Jacob.
hashtag Team
Jacob.
Jacob tayo.
Lagi, ah. Team Jacob.
Yun lang. It's
Vampire nga.
Cyberpunk tsaka Vampire. And then a bunch of, baka pala Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Ah,
Baldur's
yeah.
Gate 3. Oo nga. From
Pero,
Larian.
oh. Pero yung mga, as of new announcements, wala eh. These things could go either way eh. Either it's a new IP or a new sequel.
or a remake.
Oh.
Baka may remake, like the System
Tama.
Shock remake.
Oo nga. Tsaka baka yan. Unreal 5 tech demo again.
Oh, yeah. Kasi one of the partners is Epic Games.
Ay, oo nga pala.
Oh,
Definitely.
Even the show.
Yeah, I looked it up. Ano lang
Oh.
sila? Intel, Epic Games.
Bayaran pala tong PC gamer.
Kailangan ng budget ko naman.
Oo nga talaga. Kailan ba to? It was supposed to be this week, di ba?
Yeah, it was supposed to be this Saturday. They pushed it
cancel?
to next Saturday na raw.
So because of the things that are happening, they
Yeah.
pushed it also.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, next week naman, malapit na rin.
Okay.
What I know about this is they were planning to show Evil Genius 2.
Ayun, yun.
Okay.
I was actually looking forward to that. Ano nangyari?
Oh, did you guys play that? Yung Evil
Yes,
Genius?
yes.
Okay, diba? That's a good
Oo nga.
game.
Oo nga.
Yan, no idea what it's about. Parang trailer pa lang pinapakita nila eh. So,
Last year may trailer na, di ba?
oo
Oo.
meron eh. Pero parang
Pero
hanggang
dati pa
dun
yun
pa
eh.
lang eh. Ano pa nga ba? Si Rebellion daw was going to show us a new game. Rebellion, the guys who make Sniper Elite. I think.
Okay.
Yung may
Okay.
Nazi zombie army. Sila yun, diba?
So bagong ganun?
Siguro, basta bagong project daw. We'll see.
Okay. Sige.
Some other developers who are on board. Tripwire. I think that shark game.
It's out na, Man-Eater.
Is it? Is it?
Oh, it's out na.
Okay,
Just
okay,
came
okay.
out.
The shark game.
Oh.
Labo.
So meron silang thing ulit.
Baka, or
This
maybe they're gonna sell that again. I don't know.
Man.
Frontier is also on board.
Ito, yung Elite na lang Odyssey.
Ayun! Oo nga pala. Elite walking around.
Ay, ano itong Frontier? Yan, again, parang sinabi ko sa chat natin. Not to sound cynical, pero yan, when they bring out new stuff, parating half-assed yung implementation eh.
Sa Frontier?
Oo, so Elite Dangerous,
Okay.
specifically. Like itong multi-crew feature na sobrang tagal na pinag-uusapan.
Wala pa rin ba?
Yeah, they have it, pero
Okay.
ano eh, parang like, if you wanna play together, you can, pero earning money together is very limited. So why bother pa?
Okay, why bother
so
playing
there's-
together? Okay.
So it's the things that they do are very stripped down versions of what you would expect.
Sayang. Parang walang added value in playing together.
Oo nga, yun nga exactly. So
Oh.
itong new thing nila, yan. Exciting pero sana huwag naman supply yung implementation.
Oo nga. Well, you have Planet Zoo naman. If you
Okay.
don't like space stuff, you have Planet Zoo, which has really impressive animals.
Okay.
Kung mahilig ka sa mga hipo.
Binili ko yan, no?
Hindi, Planet Coaster yung binili ko.
Okay. Yan. Sige, either way, salamat na rin for funding Odyssey.
Oy, I have to add that Frontier has
Ah,
that Warhammer game.
wow. What
They,
kind of game is it? Is it an RTS then?
oh no eh. And they announced it pero ang projected release date nila was like 2023. Sobrang
Ang
tagal.
tagal naman,
Sobrang
di ba?
tagal. Like,
Oo nga,
buhay pa ba
2023.
kayo? 2023.
Di ba 2022, 23? Wow,
Yeah, it's Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
is it Fantasy Warhammer?
It's
Yes, yes.
fantasy eh.
Hindi siya
Yeah, yeah,
40k.
yeah, yeah.
Hindi siya 40k.
Hindi,
Okay.
oo nga, hindi.
Bakit parang hindi ganun kadami ang 40k adaptations. Madaming fantasy.
Oo nga, and especially the good ones. Parang
Oo,
kung may
yun. Oo.
40k, medyo pangit siya.
Oo nga, sayang.
Oo nga,
40k pa naman ako mas interesado.
Oo.
same here. The impression I get from the Warhammer, mas okay yung futuristic setting ng 40k.
Oo nga eh, I agree.
Oo.
Interesting siya eh. All the different races, and even
Oo.
the Imperium, very interesting.
Yan,
Yung
Tapos wala.
inspiration
sayang.
ng StarCraft.
Oo, yeah,
Oo
Diba?
nga.
you're right. The shoulder
Sayang.
pads and the Space
Eh,
Marines.
uh, for some weird reason, nobody can make a really good 40k game.
Yeah,
Sayang.
parang okay na. Dati nga, we had Dawn of War, and then pumangit din siya.
Oo
Oo.
nga.
Oo nga, oo nga, tama. Oo nga, no?
Kawawa naman.
Sayang naman. Um, ano pa ba? PC Gamer Show, yun.
Gamer show. Is it still, It's Day9 and Frankie pa rin,
Oh,
yung host.
Frankie's back
Ayos, ayos.
with her
Man,
hamster.
my favorite team.
Sana naman si Frankie na ang siya na ang front and center.
Oo nga, bakit siya yung pang-balcony lagi?
Oo nga. Hindi selling point sa akin si Day9. No offense. I'd rather see Frankie than Day9.
Yeah, agree.
Ac-
Yun, that's just me.
Actually, yun yung nangyari kay Day9. Ano to? Frankie Ward, di ba? Yung pangalan?
Yeah, si Frankie Ward.
Okay. Yung nangyari kay Day9, he was asked to host a Dota tournament nung 2018 ba yun?
Okay.
Tapos,
Okay.
parang he didn't do so well. So, hindi na siya bumalik after 2017. He was pulled in for one tournament, yung big tournament, yung the international for
Uh,
2017.
announcer pala siya
Ah,
dun.
Oh,
he
tapos
covered it.
he was one of
Okay.
the panel commentators. Tapos after that, wala na siya. So, parang hindi siya nag-click
Mm.
masyado eh.
So he's
Oh,
slumming it up
talaga.
with the
Slumming
PC
it up
Gamer
ko,
Show.
man. Sumikat siya sa StarCraft, di ba? He was a StarCraft 2 commentator.
Oo, oo.
Ah, si Frankie,
Frankly, I don't know. She
wala,
covers events.
wala, nandun lang.
Oh.
Oo nga, ano rin siya. I remember watching her cover like a racing event, sim racing event.
Yeah, yeah. Napanood natin sa office yun.
Frankie,
Oh.
racing
Frankie
nga.
Ah,
with Golden Boy.
yun pala yung pangalan
Oh.
niya. I've seen this girl before, but I didn't know her name was Frankie Ward. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's been around.
She shows up. Bigla na lang, "Uy, ikaw na naman."
Frankie na.
Kaya pala sinama mo,
So
James, you'd
sana,
rather see her than Day9.
yun nga, di
Oo
ba?
nga.
Oo,
I would rather watch her more than
then
Day
Day9.
9.
Oo nga.
Mm.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, tama ka.
Yeah. So sana naman, kasi streaming na. So baka, ewan ko ba, ang gagawin nila. Ay, sige. Move on na tayo.
Last pala. Sorry.
Okay.
Ano na, PC Gamer. Hindi ko lang alam if they're gonna show it, pero as far as PC games go,
Well,
Desperados 3. Baka may makita tayo.
Yeah. May news about it din, di ba?
Yeah, there's a
Recent.
demo on
Oh,
GOG. Yeah, you can
oh,
play it
okay.
now. Gusto ko na nga i-download pero nag-record tayo. So mamaya na lang. Bukas na.
Sige, sige. Thank you for the
Desperado.
consideration.
ito. Oh,
Sige.
sige, one more game. Sorry, James. One more game. Yung Valorant. Or
Oh,
Valorant.
yeah!
Valorant.
How do you pronounce that? Valorant?
I guess Valorant was
It's,
Ant.
Valorant.
Valorant.
out na.
Oo nga.
June
Ay,
2.
oo nga pala, no? Yeah. So, yeah, it won't be
Um,
featured in
I,
the show.
yan ang supposedly Overwatch killer. Pero they never announced this in the PC Gamer Show, no?
Hindi. Parang hindi.
Dati
Nagsarili
kasi,
sila eh.
it's ano
Nagsarili sila.
no? Sino nga ba sila?
Si
Riot.
Riot, si Riot.
Riot. Yeah, Riot. The League
Nagsarili
of
sila.
Legends.
They have that
Mm-mm.
fighting game. Itong Valorant. Tsaka that...
Yung Hearthstone clone
They
nila.
have a Hearthstone
yeah,
thing.
which is
Yeah.
out.
Oh.
Both are out na. Itong fighting game na lang yung natitira.
Mm. Grabe, working on all of those things.
Oh,
Sige, dami yung pera. Okay na.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, finally.
Alright.
Ubisoft naman, our favorite.
Sino
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
Sino si
Ano?
Ubisoft? I'm not familiar with them.
You know, that very good game publisher / developer.
Oh,
Yan,
na
oh.
walang bugs yung games nila. Oo, kilala ko sila.
Ano nga ba? Ano meron?
Watch Dogs. Ano pa ba?
Legion, no? Watch Dogs Legion.
Oh, tsaka yung
And,
yung Bisaya. Tsaka yung yan, the Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Valhalla.
And then that title that they announced na
What-
akala
what?
natin Assassin's Creed, tas ibang game pala.
This is like the Greek one.
Oh,
Yung,
yun.
Gods and Monsters.
Yun.
Yan, mukhang Zelda.
Assassin's Creed. Yun.
Oh, right. So,
Tsaka,
it's those games. Ano pa ba?
Rain?
yun, pili ka na lang. One of the existing IPs. Magkakaroon ng
Siyempre,
sequel.
Tom Clancy's
Ah,
6.
Ay, ano pala? Rainbow Six Quarantine.
Yun.
Oo nga. Pero
Uy, quarantine! Nako!
Oo nga, no?
How timely. Alam nila what was gonna happen.
Pero na-delay yata yan, di ba?
2020
baka nga.
daw eh.
Oo. Quarantine. Kasi na-quarantine din.
Na-quarantine sila. Oh, God. Nag-backfire.
Naging totoo yung game nila.
Okay. So, what are the chances that they are going to announce a new Splinter Cell?
Mababa.
This year.
Mababa.
Every year na lang eh.
siya yung content padding for the Ghost Recon games.
Oo nga. Ganun na lang siya.
Ganun na lang. Wala na.
They brought him in for one mission sa Wildlands DLC and everyone started speculating. Ito na, bago na. So, wala. Tapos bumalik
Breakpoint.
siya.
DLC na lang siya.
Tumanda pa.
Ay,
Oo nga.
speaking of Splinter Cell,
Yeah.
di ba namatay yung anak niya?
Namatay ba?
Alam ko, she died in an
The,
accident.
yung daughter
Oh,
sa story.
That's why
Kunyari lang
kunwari
lang
lang.
namatay.
Okay.
Oo, kunyari, they fake it. Yeah.
Dinero ko yun yung game na yung
Uso pa 24.
Oo nga. Parang, tas nakita niya buhay na eh. Tas
Buti naman.
Yeah.
Na-depress ako when I heard about that eh.
Oh, medyo mabigat nga yun.
Start pa lang, patay niya anak mo. Shit. Splinter Cell, pero actually, in all honesty, baka. Kasi maybe that's why they're using him in
DLC para ma-build
as
siya.
DLC.
Oo.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's time. Kung kaya pa nilang i-justify with all of the live service games they're putting out.
Yeah, you're right. They have the Division 2, which is unfortunately medyo not in a good position right now. And then itong Wildlands, Breakpoint is kind of live service na hindi. And if you would consider the Assassin's Creed games, yung Odyssey, may parang pagka live service-ish din siya eh.
Matagal yung support nila when they release the game. And you have Siege.
Siege ang
Feeling ko Siege is the game that's working the best for them now. Kasi, or at least in terms of yung esports nila.
Oo nga. Palagay ko nga rin. And it's interesting. It's fun to watch a Siege match.
Oo.
Kahit na ako ayoko maglaro kasi it looks super stressful. Masaya manood eh.
Tama.
Agree. Dahil sa mga sa mga skills and gadgets.
Yeah, the characters are fun.
Saka
Oo nga.
ito yung game na talagang may nagko-cosplay kahit walang cosplay guide.
Oo nga.
Oo
Ghost
nga.
Recon has a cosplay guide.
Oo
Breakboy
nga. Eh, di
dogs.
ba si ano rin, si Overwatch, ay,
Overwatch,
yung
yeah,
Overwatch
Overwatch
meron yun. May
has a
cosplay
cosplay
guide.
guide. Ganun na ngayon.
Ito
Eh,
multimedia experience kasi.
paano yan? Wala nang event. Sino na magka-cosplay?
Oo, wala
Wala,
na.
wala.
Sa
Ay, oo
bahay
nga
lang.
no, oo nga no.
Oo,
TikTokan, TikTokan
sobrang
na lang,
ano
TikTokan.
zoomer at TikTok
TikTokan.
Yung, meron yun
TikTok.
yung TikToker. Meron yun yung nagko-cosplay sila. Yung, di ba, naging uso yung they do this to the screen and then they change into whatever.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Tapos yan, they have it for cosplays din eh.
Oh, they
Tao
did the
sila
thing,
dun.
ah. Uy, hahanapin ko yun.
Yeah.
Bakit?
Whatever that hand to the camera thing
Bakit? Bakit
transforms.
Yes.
hanapin mo?
Favorite ko dyan yung ano eh, yung mga stunt.
Ah,
Yung
Ah, yeah, I
oo.
saw that. Ang galing.
Ang
kunyari
galing,
na
ang galing na
yung
nagsusundukan silang
nag-aaway
lahat,
sila.
oh.
Oo,
Oo.
yun. Galing, galing.
Pati yung anak, ginawang pamalo eh.
Oo nga. Yan.
Ah,
Pero Ubisoft, yan, I would imagine because of what's happening din. Baka kung ano na yung in-announce nila last year, tuloy lang.
Oo.
New
Baka nga,
IP.
the stuff that they were planning to do this year ang apektado talaga eh.
Oo,
So, yung mga scheduled for next year pa.
oo nga. Baka tulak na yan. Like another special event, maybe sometime Q4 or whatever.
So, wala nang Miyamoto appearance during the Ubisoft show.
Wala na. Hindi na yun binupad.
Akala ko it was gonna be a thing. Tradition na yan dapat, di ba? Pero wala pa.
Last year ba nandyan siya?
Wala rin yata. Wait, was he not there? Oh, I think he
He
was.
was there pero he didn't go up on stage.
Oo, I think it was for Star Fox.
Yung ano, that weird toy
The toy
thing.
spaceship thing.
Starlink.
Oh, yeah, Starlink. So yun, kala ko every year.
lalabas na siya.
Tama, there was a joke last year, di ba, that the CEO killed Miyamoto kasi he went backstage. Hindi na siya lumabas ulit.
Wala na. Tapos yung kontrata. Tapos tayo sa Rabbids. Tapos tayo sa Starbucks.
Oo, yeah, na. You
You've
are no
outlived
longer.
your usefulness.
Yes, you've outlived your usefulness. Honey?
Lagi mo.
Ano ka?
Malay mo, may Yakuza bodyguard yan.
Oo nga, no? Oo nga.
I'm
Detective.
sure the Yakuza has their fingers in Nintendo.
Nintendo. Oo.
Oh,
Nako.
ayun. Sige.
Oh, next.
Ito na lang.
Okay,
Ipahabol ako.
Okay.
Two more games from Ubisoft. May isa na mukhang exciting, the new Settlers.
Wait, there's a new Settlers?
Yeah, there's a new Settlers. May
Settlers
trailer
of,
sila from last year.
Settlers of Catan or yung game?
Settlers, yung game na Settlers from Blue Byte. Sila rin ang di ba?
No, sila din.
Oh,
German.
it's gonna be another German resource management game. So yan, Settlers, we don't know what it's gonna be like, but most likely like Settlers. Na villagers planting wheat. Basically, that's it. And then
Yeah.
another game that hasn't come out yet, Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Ayun, yun.
So,
Oh, I forgot
Ano
to mention
nangyari
that.
doon?
Di ba nandyan si Inception? Si pangalan?
Inception.
Sino?
Si
Sino doon?
Si Leonardo
si
DiCaprio?
Hindi, yung isa yung partner niya.
Si
Yung tatlo yung pangalan.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt ba yun?
Oo.
Si
Ano
Robin.
ba siya?
Hindi,
Si Robin?
siya, he has that company that is parang pinapa-outsource niya yung mga assets.
Oo. They pay you to make assets or something. Oh, it's like weird. Okay. Yeah.
Ewan ko, big broker na eh.
Oo nga baka wala na to. Sayang.
Mas lalo na ngayon, baka patay na yun.
So, yeah, I'm gonna count more on Assassin's Creed coming out. Yung Beyond Good and Evil.
May Valhalla na tayo kay Vikings na
Ito
tayo.
na.
Sige, ilalas ko na EA kasi magto 2 hours na ang ating recording.
Oo nga, no?
I had Bethesda on the list pero
Wala rin naman eh, Bethesda.
Yan,
There's nothing.
Fallout 76.
Oh, ako tatapusin ko na ngayon. Elder Scrolls 6, wala pa rin. Starfield, wala pa rin. Oh, wala.
And this was online. Pero mo,
Wala! Wala.
buhay sa mga yes,
Fallout 76, wala!
Wala.
Fallout 76. Wow. O sige, EA.
Ano bang EA?
Okay. Actually,
Basketball.
wala akong alam
Oh,
sa
yeah,
EA
yeah.
ngayon. I mean, I only know about that
NBA.
Star Wars thing.
Wala.
Star Wars?
Yung
Is there a Star Wars?
Battleground. Ay, Battleground. Battleground ba yung pangalan?
Battlefront 2.
Ayun,
Ay,
yun.
oo nga. Is there a new one? Star Wars?
Well, they announced recently Battlefront 2 End of Life na.
Oh.
Ha? Ang bilis
Battlefield 5 End of Life. Oh, hindi, matagal na rin eh.
Malapit ko nang mabili yung Battlefront for $5.
Pinili ko nga eh. Yung problema naman, wala akong makalaro.
Yan, pag
Naku,
$5
yan naman.
na siya.
Ito na naman
Laro
yung
tayo.
sales talk ko.
Hindi, ayoko. Battlefront 2.
Battlefield 5 is also end of life.
Very fast.
It feels like that just came out.
So flop eh. That's why.
Oh,
pala.
okay.
Yun. So,
Ay, ito
baka
guys. Ito. This is a really exciting game from EA.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle.
Wait, what?
It's for eco lifestyle.
The latest
Eco
DLC.
Lifestyle?
Eco.
Wait. So, buhay pa pala ang Sims 4?
Ano
What?
nilang kumang Sims 5?
Oo nga.
If I were to speculate, baka Sims 5 na yun.
Pwede, actually.
Oh, baka nga, no? Sims 5.
Sims 5 with the online
Component.
component.
Yung
Oh.
live na siya palagi dapat.
Oh. Oo nga. Ako nga, I've never played Sims 4 and I'm pretty sure I have it in my library somewhere. Parang namigay sila dati, tapos cleaning ko.
Oo.
So I have it, pero yan. Maybe I should try it. Sims, try to...
Katy Perry.
Yun ba yun? Parang, I feel like mas luma pa yun.
Diba ba?
Teka,
Matagal na
teka.
si Katy Perry.
Oh!
Sims 3.
Sims
Wow.
3. Grabe. Pang Sims 3 na lang si Katy Perry.
Hindi na
Sino
siya.
na sa Sims 4?
Laos na siya ko, no?
Oo. Yan, K-pop na.
Si
Sims 4. Tas,
BTS.
yan.
Yan.
Oo, yan. Puro mga lalaki na.
Yung lalaki ng mga babae. Totoo naman eh.
Oh, totoo,
Yes,
totoo.
diba?
Totoo.
Okay.
Ito.
Yan ang gusto ng-
Command and
Oh.
Conquer Remastered. Yan.
Ay!
I'm
Oo nga
looking
pala.
forward to that.
Yes!
I'm looking forward to
Very,
that.
yes.
Pero these are announced. What will be they announcing?
Command and Conquer
okay.
Tiberian Sun Remastered.
Ay, naku. Hindi ko kasama yun sa remaster.
Hindi!
Kasi
Ay,
Siberian
already-
Dawn to
Okay.
eh.
Yan,
Diba, remaster din nila yan?
Yung 1 pero hindi yung 2.
Ah,
So, announce na nila yung 2 para masaya na ako.
Hindi, honestly, I'd prefer a Red Alert remaster. Mas gusto ko
Ano?
yung Red Alert kaysa Tiberian Sun.
CNC.
oo, ako rin.
Oo nga, ako rin. Yeah, we are in agreement. Red alert tayo.
Pero sana they make like a... What if they make a Command and Conquer na Battlefield style?
Parang
Yung parang, ano yung first person shooter
Command
din ng
Command and Conquer Renegade.
Yun.
Oo.
Tama.
Malay mo,
Sige.
buhay nila.
that would be cool. Yun ang bigay nila sa DICE.
Pwede,
Oo
pwede.
nga, tama.
actually.
Oo nga,
Ano?
no.
That makes sense.
Oo.
Ah,
Mammoth tank.
And most likely a Star Wars na...
Yeah,
Another
Yeah,
single player Star
I'm-
Wars game.
I'm not sure how long their thing is with Disney.
Yung deal nila.
Yeah.
Oh, baka ito na yung last game nila for the deal. Ewan ko lang.
Pero,
Parang
wait,
bilis na.
they came out with Battlefront, tapos ano pa?
Yung
Yung Fallen,
Fallen
Order.
Order.
Okay.
Ah,
Yung dalawa na yun. Ay, hindi. Meron pala sila yung sa... the Old Republic pala. Yung MMORPG. Ano pa?
yung BioWare pa yun eh.
Oo,
Tagal na yun.
oo. Ano pa ba?
Yeah.
Wala
ito.
na.
Ay, hindi. Android game pala siya. Never mind.
Parang wala ka masyado, no? During the EA era.
Wala. Medyo nasunog kasi sila sa unang Battlefront eh.
Oo nga.
Tapos nag-repeat sa
Disappointment.
Battlefront. So
Sayang.
medyo hesitant na si Disney with giving their license to EA. So I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Baka medyo nabuhay ulit sa Fallen Order. Kasi I think it did well.
Yeah, I hear.
Oo.
Hindi ko pa natatry. But,
Try ko na. Hindi ko masyadong type. Para siyang Dark Souls na Star Wars.
di maganda.
Ayan. Ayan. Sure. Laraw. Kaya wala sa listahan ko. Dami ko sinubukan.
Yeah.
Yun, unfortunately, EA, again, not in a good position with
They might announce some things like bagong Need for Speed.
Kakalapos lang yung bagong Need for Speed, di ba?
Meron ba?
2019. Oh, hindi mo hindi don't know about it pala eh. Diba?
Hindi ko pinansin.
Yun.
Bago pala. Oo.
Kakalapos
Okay.
lang.
Okay. Mass
Okay.
Effect Trilogy
Please,
Remastered.
please, let's not talk about that.
Why?
Ayoko na. Ayan, tinapos ko na yan. Tapos na yan. It's a closed chapter of my life.
Dahil sa Andromeda ba yan?
Remade. Ano?
Dahil ba yan sa Andromeda?
Yung
Dahil-
Andromeda nga. Hindi ko nga laro eh.
Dahil sa ending nung 3.
Okay. Oo nga.
Lahat ng friends ko namatay.
Tapos may chance pa na yung buong galaxy mamamatay rin, di ba?
Oo.
Yun
Pero-
yung ending ko.
Yun
Bad
na nga.
trip.
Oo nga.
Nag-reset.
Parang no? Why? Hey guys, it's Mass Effect Remastered. With the same fucking downer ending.
If they're gonna do a Mass Effect game, just if they're bold enough, do like an Andromeda or some spin-off of Mass Effect. Huwag na nilang galawin huwag na nila i-remaster yung original trilogy kasi tapos na yun eh.
Oo nga. Tapos na nga eh. Pwede pa
Ah,
siya. Sayang. It was a good IP. Tapos
Yeah.
parang
Oo nga.
sinayang lang nila.
Ay, ito.
Yun.
Sino yung favorite romance mo sa Mass Effect?
Romance sa Mass Effect.
si yung naka-helmet,
Si
Tali.
Tali.
Si Tali?
Oh. Kasi kala ko makikita ko yung mukha eh. Hindi pala.
Hindi pala.
Hindi pala.
Tinakpan. Ay,
Oo.
kinunan sa likod.
Oo nga. Tinabaho ko pa yung ikaw.
What a fake out. Sino
Wala.
ba romance ko? Si Liara yata eh.
Yan.
Ako yung pinaka-conventional. Sa akin si Miranda.
Okay. Miranda. Yeah.
Yan?
Si Chuck.
Si Chuck.
Si Chuck. Ano nga yung palabas?
Si Handmaid's Tale.
Ay, Handmaid's Tale. Tama, siya yung kalaban.
Ano siya? Hindi ko alam yun ah.
Nandun siya.
Di mo na mamukhaan. Parang may itsura ng babaeng to. Ay, si Chuck pala.
Si Chuck pala.
Si Miranda. Kaya pala. Yeah, being an American again.
Oh yeah, you're right. Ano na lang? Dragon Age.
Meron. May
No comment.
no comment
Maybe.
dun.
Never played.
Oh. It's okay. Pag mag-Baldur's Gate ka na lang.
Tapos ano pa? May talks of Anthem being kung naman, yun na lang ang live service game ng EA, pinagtatawanan mo pa.
Yung The Old Republic din, ikaw naman yun.
Oo nga, no. Actually, well, it's an MMO. Ibang animal din siya. Pero tama, it's a live service game na rin. Pero wait, no? Old Republic, parang wala pa akong nakikita magandang cutscene for quite some time.
Oo nga, that game had the best cutscenes.
Oo,
Old
actually.
Republic. Parang sana yun na lang yung scene eh. But,
Oo nga.
Actually.
Ang galing.
Tama.
Yun na lang ang cartoons nila.
yeah.
Sa akin. Pero yun wala na. Sad to say, medyo sila ang kalaban of this generation eh.
Oo nga.
Wala eh, puro palpak eh.
Oh, mabubuhay na lang sila sa FIFA 21,
Yeah, NBA,
NBA, and NHL, and
Hindi, kahit
Madden.
nga
Madden.
NBA, talo pa nga sila sa NBA 2K
Ay,
series,
oo
di
nga
ba?
pala.
Actually,
Oh,
2K
2K
nga pero
is the leader. Oh.
tama, tama.
NBA Live, bulok.
Bulok na yun.
Sorry.
Ouch. Um, wala
Uh,
eh.
Plants versus
Ano?
Zombies.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Saka,
Yung Apex Legends pala,
Ah, yeah. Maybe.
uh, I think it's a little relevant but not as relevant as a year ago, I guess.
Oo nga eh. Parang
al-
nag-settle na siya into its spot.
alam ko na guys,
Oh,
Bejeweled, Bejeweled 4.
Biju... Bejeweled what?
Bejeweled
Four.
4.
4! Anong bago now on the Frostbite engine?
Wow, real-time lighting,
Photorealistic.
physics. Yeah,
With, yung photogrammetry.
yun. May physics engine lahat.
Kasi,
Ay,
overdue na siya eh. Yung last game niya, 2016 pa, di ba? Oh.
Ah, matagal-tagal
oo,
na.
yeah,
Oo.
prime for sequel
It's
na.
time for a
Oo.
new generation.
Ay, nako. Wala, sorry, EA. Wala na masabi.
Ay, wala na.
I think it's time we wrap up the show na.
Oo, tapos
Hindi,
na.
ganito lang guys. I have one question. So,
Okay.
how do you think events like E3 would remain relevant even after this whole, when we settle down the new normal and the companies, yung feeling ko kasi the companies won't see the value anymore in having these large events or in-person events. What would a show like E3 do to stay relevant?
Um, dapat well, first of all, most likely they will have to stream it and then maybe organize the streaming show that's very similar to PC Gamer Show
Mhm.
na we have all the publishers and developers come and do the show and showcase their things na lang. Mukhang ganun na lang ang magiging thing if E3 wants to survive. Pero yun, they need to think of something that will parang a leg up s- over these other if like Sony or Nintendo is just gonna do their own show, anong pwedeng gawin ni E3 to be an advantage? Otherwise,
Oh, wala. Walang
'di ba?
point eh.
Oo, walang kwenta eh. Yun.
Oo nga. Wala na wala. Tapos na ang era of hiring out big venues
Oo
and
nga.
doing I miss ko yung Just Dance event. It was an annual thing.
Grabe, it's a dog and pony show there, no?
Yeah,
Dog and
Dog and
Pony
Pony Show, that's
Show.
right.
Solid eh, grabe.
Oo.
The spectacle, no?
Oo nga.
Yun, wala na. Everything has to be simple. Ako, for me, which is better. Wala ka ng fluff. Wala ka ng needless spectacle. Your marketing budgets could be directed to your developing budget, which is better, I think.
Oh, better
Yeah.
games.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Diba?
You're gonna end up spending a fraction for
Oo.
marketing. Wala ka ng mga press events. They
Oo,
get
yun.
these these media people together. Liligawan mo pa. Kung
Oo.
ano pa.
At least mas focus ka na sa product. At
Oh,
yun,
tapos
as
straight
people
na
who
to
will
the
be...
customers, di ba?
Oo.
Mm.
And for us, the consumers, yun, sobrang pabor na sa atin.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yun. So in short, sad to say, these in-person events or yan, the organizers baka wala na.
Wala na.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say na it's really on its way out.
Fading to obscurity
I
na.
mean, it was fading naman even before this whole situation, di ba? So, baka
Oo,
ma-accelerate lang yung nangyayari.
oo.
Oh.
Actually, on the way out na nga tong E3 na um, patay yung yan, si Sony, di ba? Hindi na nga nila balak din mag-join ng E3 again this year. Last year they
Yeah.
didn't join.
Yeah.
This year, wala talaga.
Oo nga, no? Tapos pati yung
Mukhang,
meron silang event pag Q4, di ba? Na hindi na rin nila ginagawa.
Oo, yung parang state of play or
Yeah, they
something.
had something like that eh. I forgot what it was called. Wala na rin.
Wala. Tama na rin.
Mm.
Parang ano eh, parang gamot eh, no? Lahat ng parang malaking marketing budget.
Oo, doon pumapasok yung pera sa
Oo eh,
marketing eh. Oo.
yung cost ng gamot
Yan.
dun halos.
Babayaran tuloy natin yung marketing.
Oh, yan.
Oo nga,
That's
oo
what
nga, oo nga.
happens.
Tama, tama.
So yun, I don't wanna say na yan, the good thing that happened out of it, pero you know, it's one of the outcomes of the pandemic, no, is killing these in-person event shows.
Yeah.
Hopefully driving higher quality games for all of us.
Yeah.
Oo,
Hopefully,
hopefully. Na kailangan lang ma-kickstart ng konti. They have an obsolete system that has been
Oo.
going on for years. Kailangan na ng ganito to really change it up.
Yan. So June next year, it would be very interesting to see how we're gonna speculate things again.
Star Citizen!
Sayang, iba na yung magiging title ng show natin. Wala nang E3 speculations. Like,
Oo nga.
speculation for summer gaming, I guess, or something.
The Anthem bashing.
Wow.
Sorry! Baka maganda ng Anthem next year. Joke lang.
Anthem
Yan, Anthem 2. Okay.
Saka dapat may hot take prediction like yung sa Sony na yung buong console pala nasa controller.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yun ang Nintendo Switch 2.
Oo.
Oo.
The Switch. It's the Joy-Con.
Tapos si Miyamoto, Nani? Sige na, magyari na. Okay, let's end the show here na. Yan na. Let's wrap it up. Again, Rico, thank you for joining for
Thank
this
you.
episode.
Thanks for having me, guys. Oh, and by the way, namatay si
Sana-
Enrico yan noong 2002. So, hindi pa
Wow.
20 years.
18 years.
18
Ay, 8 years.
Almost.
Malapit na.
Yeah, that's how we're ending the show. Rico yan died 15 years ago. Okay, with that, thank you everybody for listening. Yan, alam niyo naman yung social media, sa Facebook na lang, wala nang Twitter. Hanapin niyo na Tander Chants. Yeah, just follow that. Okay,
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.